Hello, hello. How's everyone doing? Hey, Pokaloon. Hey, Orca Boss. Uh, hey, the Steel Robert. Spegublio Live. Hello, hello. Welcome to stream. Violet Embers. Bloody. Yeah, OC review is this weekend. Just around the corner. Hello again, Nathaniel. Zahir. Hello. Yeah, thinking we're playing Breath of the Wild today, just to get in preparation, so I can kind of relearn the controls a little bit for Tears of the Kingdom when it releases in like a week and a half. So I figure that'd be a good bet. Yes, cat. Meow. Hello. Oh, I guess I could type out just type out Breath of the Wild. Make it easier to understand. There we go. Yeah. What do I think of Jedi Survivor? I have not looked into the game at all. So another Star Wars game, sounds interesting, but I don't know. Let the bit in Sub War start and don't forget the scam trade. No, Val, it's only the second day of the month. Give them a break. The 120, hello. Thank you for the follow. Welcome to stream. Oh, look, Lord Ember's arrived. Don't forget the Ember tanks. Val, thank you for the bits. You have pictures of your character? Nice. And you have 3D models of them too? Nice. Only two, but two is more than none. It is more than I have for sure. Yes, meow. You're very meowy today. Why? What's up? I don't know if the day-long streams will be enough to even finish the main story. Oh, it absolutely will not be bloody. And unfortunately, there's only one 12-hour stream because I had to edit the one on Saturday on the 13th down to regular stream hours because, well, my friend has a birthday that day, so we're gonna be celebrating that. Val, thank you for the bits. Hello, Daisy. Hello, hello. Yoff Buns, thank you. Hello. Yeah, kitty. Still got some homeworks to do. Oh no. Well, I mean, put stream on in the background and it should hopefully not distract you too much. What are you doing, cat? Meow. Hopefully the homeworks won't take too long, though. Particularly Phoenix has 2 model characters with OCs. Nothing else. True, Violet Embers. True, and thank you again for that. Happy beginning of stream, I'm guessing. Lucian Wolf, thank you. Let's hand over Ember to Mama Flower. Why you want to take the cat away from me? Why? What'd I do? The cat's fine. Cat's happy. So I've got a couple quick questions regarding OC review. Sure, Pokemon, shoot. Stream words are hard. No worries. Especially when typing out to try to make sure that your message gets out there. I understand like the few letters get missed here and there. Ember is adorable. Yeah, he is. And I think he also hurt his food dish, so I think he's going to be taking off for a few minutes, at the very least. But he'll probably be back. How does the OC review go? All right. So, the way that OC review is going to work, you need to be a member of the Discord server, first and foremost, because that's how the Word documents and the PDFs are going to be shared. I will be creating another channel in the Discord, in the stream area, and that is where you will post the documents once you have redeemed on stream the OC review. So once you have your slot, then you send the documents there in that specific Discord channel that I will create for the weekend. And I want to make sure, so everyone will need to have their documents ready to go and ready to send through Discord, because I'm not going to allow them to be sent in advance because I don't know if everyone will be able to be there on that specific day, and it'll be much more organized, I think, if, 10 people are allowed to redeem at a time. Those 10 documents are sent, and then they can be reviewed by the mods or myself, and then I'll talk about them on stream. Essentially, I'll pull them up on stream and everything. If we give Mama Flower Ember to babysit, you can stream undisturbed. I mean, I feel like half of the people show up to stream only for Ember, so giving how much is Mama Flower paying you, Val? How much is Mama Flower paying you to try to convince me to give her the cat? Was I sense shenanigans going on here. Uh, there are big pigs loose around here. Luckily, the owner came by and collected them. That's an odd thing to have happen. To have pigs loose around, huh? Maria's base of Dia de los Muertos. Yes. So concepts is okay. Absolutely. What do you think of your idea for notes based off the holidays around the world? Yeah, absolutely. Holidays around the world, inspiration can come from anywhere. That answers your first question. Okay, only have 25k, no written, only pics, so maybe like a paragraph and stuff. That's fine, Violet. If you want to submit, like the redeem is you don't have to fill up an entire page. If you just have a paragraph, just want me to talk about pictures of your characters, that's absolutely fine. It's just per page of text is what I want to limit it to. So only show up for Ruby? Well, happy to have you, Nathaniel. I can copy and paste there, right? Only got Google Docs. You can copy and paste Word documents and PDF files, which are the two types of documents that I want posted there. I want to avoid Google Documents because those can be edited. So if I pull up a Google document while live on stream and someone else starts editing it, that could cause problems for me. I could create copies of each of the Google documents, but that's just, extra work on my end. I think it'd be easier just to have a Word document or a PDF file personally. And I kind of want to hold everyone to that same standard. If I have descriptions and bios in descriptions, as I have them on DeviantArt, that should probably be fine. If you can copy them over to a Word document or PDF, that'd be good. If you didn't know I got paid by Flower, need to have a discussion with her. Or is she just telling you to get me to hand over the cat? I don't know. Which worries me about using Dia de los Muertos as one of the holidays you use. Don't worry about it, Zahir. There's always going to be inspirations. Like, you're going to have your own take on a character based on Dia de los Muertos compared to the Ruby creators. So, as long as it's not, I'm just creating a character that's Maria, but I'm going to rename her and make my own and just say it's my own character. Like, make it unique. But yeah, absolutely. Absolutely, inspirations are going to overlap. Feels empty not being able to talk about Ruby for a while until we get news if Volume 10 is confirmed. What do you mean? We can still talk about Ruby. And also, trust me, Orca Boss, Volume 10 is going to be confirmed. I would bet money on it. I've said this before. They're probably just waiting for budgeting, like to see how well Volume 9 does, to know how much of a budget they will have and how much they can allot for when they greenlight it. The writers have already started writing Volume 10, so they obviously think it's going to happen. So I think it's pretty much guaranteed that it's going to happen. Silver, thank you for the bits. Praligator, hello. If there are not enough submissions, will the cost go down? Don't think it's possible for me to get 2 mil before Saturday. Well, Lucian, use the exclamation point OC help. Silver, thank you for another 200 bits. The cost is not going to be 2 mil. The cost is going to be 20,000. The reason I have it at 2 mil right now is so that no one is able to redeem it right now. It's going to go down to 20k. Like, it's at 2 mil right now, so no one can redeem it, but they know it exists. And then, they can ask questions about it. And when the actual OC stream happens, it'll be reduced down to 20k, so then people can redeem it. That's kind of the way that I'm working. Like, I tried to work it, at least. Favorite characters before Volume 9, Hoyce and Blake. Favorite characters after, all of Team Ruby. Yeah, it was definitely a good volume. Also, my character info kind of spelled on a second sheet. I've got 40k, so if I spend that, that'll be fine. Absolutely, Pokaloon. It's 20k per page. So if you want to have like 2 full pages about a singular OC, that's completely fine. If you want to cram, just brief descriptions of 4 different OCs on one page, that's completely fine as well. Um, Stretch already? Oh, I mean, stream's only been going on, but let's see if I can pop the shoulder. No, shoulder doesn't want to pop. Oh. Hmm. Oh. I'm sure Volume 10 is going to be confirmed. Even still, we have Part 2 of Ruby Justice League to be excited about. This is true. It was a good movie. Awesome Itaka, thank you. Hello, welcome to stream. Pictures are separate, yes. Pictures are separate from that one page. However, I will use the caveat that if you do include like brief descriptions of 4 characters on one page, I'm not going to be devoting as much time to the pictures of like 4 different characters. I'll still go over them all, but I won't be able to go. I won't have time to go in as detail as possible. I'm happy Jean got de-aged. Also kept some white in his hair. Yeah, like I knew that Jean was going to get de-aged, but it's just how. It was obviously through Ascension, but the fact that they tied in Alex with that and him finally kind of coming to the resolution that he doesn't have to save everyone, yeah, it was good. So 1 page and like 2 pics is okay for 20k? Yes, absolutely, Violet Embers. Yep, that's completely fine. Theodore, happy to be back. Where'd you go? Asia Dark, sorry. The X is at the end. Always confuse me with names, but yeah. Where'd you go? Also, White Knight is very much on the possibility. Yeah, there were hints at White Knight throughout this entire volume. Of course, not as many as Bumblebee, but White Knight is definitely there. I think White Knight's probably going to be Endgame. And Amanda Panda, hello! How are you feeling tonight, Phoenix in chat? I'm feeling pretty good. Tired from work, because one of the 2 people I work with in my group is away for a few weeks, so, long hours. But yeah, I hope everyone else is doing good, though. Since we have maidens for each season, what about characters inspired by solstices, equinoxes? Yeah, that works too. Yeah, sun and moon OCs are quite common, and having the solstices in there as well, that'd be good. I think about it, the message to John is he can't save everyone reminds me much of the Into the Spider-Verse. Okay, I haven't actually watched Into the Spider-Verse yet. I've heard very good things about it, but have not watched it yet. To be honest, I was worried about the fate of Crescent Rose throughout all of the Volume 9 before we found Jean had it. Up until we saw that Jean had it, I always thought that Summer's weapon that was hanging on the wall was masked as Crescent Rose. Like that it was Crescent Rose in disguise as Summer's weapon, the same way that Alex's dagger was disguised as Penny's blade. But, it just turns out Jean had it. Started therapy, got a haircut, went grocery shopping. It's an okay day. Nice to hear. That's awesome. That's great to hear. Therapy is always great. I'm a firm supporter of therapy. Just being able to talk to someone who's trained to talk through problems with people, it's incredibly helpful. Whether you have problems to talk through or not, it's helpful to talk to someone who is there to listen. Oh no. Well, hey, Into the Spider-Verse be a good movie to watch when I'm there, as long as I'm able to remember it, because there's been certain threats of alcohol that's been made, and I fear that I may not remember half the weekend. Hoping Crescent Rose will get some sort of a visual change upgrade. Yeah, I was thinking that it might as well, but it's also the weapon that Ruby was so fond of ever since the beginning of the series. She adores that weapon, and it is a part of her. Also, which would have made more sense for it to change as well, because she's become more resolved, she's become more certain of herself, but it's also very fitting that it stayed the same as well. And the reason, I'm pretty sure that the main reason why Ruby didn't get any sort of outfit change or her weapon didn't get any sort of change is because in Volume 10, well, they're going to get their Vacuo outfits. So, she's going to change her outfit right away, anyways. So if she got a new outfit when she ascended, then she would be changing the outfit right afterwards. I would have liked it if she got maybe a new emblem or an upgrade to her emblem or something to denote the change as well. But, but how and when are we supposed to submit OC documents? I will be creating another Discord channel in the Discord server in the stream category. And once you have redeemed the OC review on stream, then post the Word document or the PDF in that channel that I will be creating on Saturday. And I'm going to try to have it so, people only submit their Word documents or PDF for review once they have actually made the redeem on stream. That'll streamline it for me so that there's not, 50 people who have posted their info in anticipation of redeeming, and I have to sort through all of them. I'm going to be allowing the redeems 10 at a time. So I'm going to allow 10 redeems, then I'm going to go through them all, and then redeem another 10. So the chat will be cleared after each one, and there'll just be those 10 to go through. It'll be much easier for me to sort and categorize and hopefully streamline it a little bit. But hopefully that clears things up. Threats of alcohol? Yes. Apparently, Daisy's family enjoys drinking a little bit. So when I go to MarsCon next January, apparently, yeah, well, Fried pretty much answered it. The flower wants the burb to get wasted, pretty much. Tyrion's going to die in Volume 10. I don't know if he's going to die in Volume 10. It might be Volume 11. But yeah, he's going to die in Vacuo, for sure. Hope to keep Ruby's hair from Volume 7 to 9 like the haircut. I hope so. I agree. Hello, Velvet. Fat hands at it again. The sausage fingies. Life happened. Do have a question. I watched Volume 9 again. Am I correct to assume that Neo killed the Jabberwocker and created more with her semblance? Yes. As far as we're led to believe, Neo did actually kill the Jabberwocker. And the rest of them that were there attacking Ruby in episode 5 at the garden and that showed up to take out the cat were all created with Neo's semblance. However, it also seemed like the Jabberwockers were able to do, or the clone Jabberwockers were able to do the exact same thing that the original Jabberwocker was able to do. Meaning that the cat was taken out of the cycle because those Jabberwockers had the ability to kill. So, yeah, they need to have Crow and him have one final fight to settle the score. Oh, absolutely. I think it's going to be Crow that takes Tyrion out. There's a lot of bad blood there. And cross-reference the teams to make sure the chat stays clear. That'd be awesome, Velvet. Thank you. Tobito, hello! Just to help you out, I appreciate it, Velvet. I'm gonna, again, try to do it just 10 at a time, so it'd be great to have someone cross-referencing in case people are posting in advance of redeeming, because I understand why people would want to do it in advance, but just for my own sanity, I'm only going to redeem 10 at a time, and if they're not able to redeem within that first 10, if, 10 other people beat them to the punch, then it might make things difficult. How are you all doing? I'm going to blah, blah, blah. If I can speak, I'm doing much better, but I'm doing good, Tobito. How about you? How long do you think the stream will take? Gonna be a little late because of work. I think I'm planning on streaming starting at noon on Saturday and going until however long it takes, and then probably playing Breath of the Wild afterwards. And if there's a number of people who want to do more redeems later on, like, 6 p.m., 7 p.m., what have you, I'll be happy to start them up again at that point in time. I'd like to try to get everyone who wants to redeem the chance to redeem that day, if possible. Meow. Hey, buddy. Coding is a real pain in the afterburners. Yeah, I had a friend who was in a computer science program in university, and she ended up dropping out of it because coding was a real pain. And the cat. Oh Lord, you're going long on Saturday? Yeah. All in preparation for Tears of the Kingdom, right? You pet the kitty? I am petting the kitty. Meow. Meow. Don't talk back to me. What are you doing? Kitty is so cute. Yeah, he's adorable. He's very loud, though. What are you doing? Hmm? Yes, I know you want to climb on here, but my legs... I can't feel my legs. You're going to give me a blood clot if you do that. Really like the Dark Magician Girl shirt? Thank you! Shirt I've had for a very long time. The image of it starting to wear out. I'll probably have to get a new one, but, you know, I still like wearing it. Curious how Mercury will be handled in Volume 10 and onward. I have ideas about Mercury. I think he's going to turn traitor to Salem and kind of be feeding information to Team Ruby through Emerald. Really tired, Ray? Then it's okay to go to sleep. It's been a long day all around. Dad dropped out of comp sci for the same reason, ended up in finance. Is finance better? I guess it depends on what kind of finance, but if you're just looking at Excel sheets of just numbers and everything, it doesn't seem much better. Though, because, you know, a single error in a code could make the code not work. A single error, like missed number in an accounting sheet, could just mess up the entire thing as well. So I feel like trying to sort all that out would be interesting. Double agent, I'm down with that. Yeah, I'm gonna be putting out a theory video eventually. I haven't made a video in like a week and a half because I've just been, one, busy with work, the day job, and two, also trying to relax when I can, and three, just catching up on social interactions for the past week and a half, which has been exhausting in its own way. But things should be freeing up after Wednesday, so I should be able to get back to making more videos. But I'm doing well, Soren. How are you doing? We're also going long. Yeah, there's going to be a couple long streams in here as well. Yeah, Ember says hi too. Laser Dark, yeah. The number of times I've grabbed the wrong part at work because of one letter, it's too much. Yeah, I've done the same thing when it comes to getting different samples for my job as well. They're all numbered numerically according to the Julian date, which is just taking all the numbers of all the days of the year and just counting up from 1 to 365. And just, when all of the days start with 11 and then onwards, it gets confusing. I can't wait to see Tyrion and Mercury's funny duo. I mean, if Mercury does end up being a double agent, then Tyrion's a real threat to his life. I mean, IT can tell you, all of us eventually go to finance if you want to make a lot more money. Fair. Cushy IT job, though, so good. That's good to hear, Lucian. I mean, it's good to hear that you have a good job, especially in today's economy. But interesting that finance is a lot more than coding, because coding seems more and more necessary nowadays. So what's the plan tonight? I think we're gonna talk for a little bit and then probably head over to Breath of the Wild just to relearn the controls and get somewhat prepared for Tears of the Kingdom, because I'm assuming the controls are largely going to be the same except for Link's new abilities. Because I haven't played Breath of the Wild in 4 years, probably. What did you just come in on? The heck if I know, Rail. Just got your first raid exotic after 10 years of playing. Oh my god. Exotics are really rare then, huh? And you've been playing for 10 years too. That's impressive in its own right. What do I do for my day job? I don't want to go into too much detail, but I'm a organic lab technician. So I'm testing various samples Um, yeah, how do I put this? I test samples on liquid chromatography and gas chromatography, looking for various compounds that are present in them, that are identified through liquid chromatography, gas chromatography. So, um, and I need to go through extraction processes. So I take the raw sample and, add chemicals through it, put it through different filters, and then I get a sample that's extracted, and I can put it through the machine, read the data that comes out, and tell if there's anything present in them. Man, Ember really wants the snuggles. Yeah, he really does. What's up, buddy? You're really needy right now. What the matter? That's cool. Thank you, Tobito. It's not. It sounds more exciting than what it is, but yeah. Crow's gonna be happy to see his nieces. I'm sure there's gonna be a lot of tears because he thinks they've been dead for a while. I don't know, it's just me, but I have a feeling Mercury will die by Tyrion's hands. Or Tail. Yeah, I have a feeling that he might as well. But he knows that if he helps Tyrion and helps Salem, that he's going to die anyways. So I feel like he might be trying to fight back against that. Mercury might be able to hold his own for Tyrion, at least for a bit. Mercury's a pretty tough fighter. Yes. If Tyrion fought fair. I have a feeling Tyrion might just stab him in the back. Literally. Use of science stuff, yeah. Super smart because it sounds complicated. Well, I mean, the university did give me a piece of paper that supposedly says I'm smart, though I've met people with the same piece of paper and higher degrees of paper that are some of the least intelligent people that I've ever met in my life. So the paper doesn't really mean that much, but once you learn what you're doing with the machines, I'm sure that most people could probably do it. I mean, to me and Daisy, the job seems exciting. Fair, though your job seems pretty exciting too, and of course we know that Daisy's is the most adventurous of all of ours, with the kind of things that she gets up to. None of the machines at my work end up exploding or catching fire. There are many different kinds of smart. This is true. What I consider intelligent and what other people consider intelligent are probably... Oh no, Daisy. Oh no. For me, common sense and just basic logic is what I consider intelligent. And also, there is something that I think a lot of people do get confused: the difference between intelligence and knowledgeable. Just knowing a lot of things does not make you smart. And that is why just because you have certain degrees, just because you've gone to school, doesn't mean you're actually smart. What counts as intelligence is being able to apply the knowledge that you have or use the knowledge that you have to figure out different situations. At least in my opinion. I've always considered chemical scientists in the future simply because of how fascinating it is for you, but you're aiming for 2D animation or voice acting. All excellent careers. I would love to get into animation voice acting, but I just don't have the know-how or the ability. Currently trying to write up a storm. Can only hope this is readable and not a huge mess. I mean, there's still time, Violet. There's still time. You have until Saturday, and there will be other OC streams as well. So, write up what you can for now, something that you're happy with, and then for the next OC stream that's in like a month or two maybe, then if you have it more refined, you can always redeem again, right? Always plenty of options. And, the feathers are free. All you got to do is watch and enjoy stream. No need to be subscribed, no need to pay even a single penny. You can always just watch more of stream. The day when degrees are no more than a piece of paper, that's what I want to know. They really should just be no more than a piece of paper, but I understand why some jobs require them, because it's at least an indicator that you've gone through the motions and are more likely to have the necessary knowledge to get the level of intelligence that people would require. For my job, for example, you need a chemistry degree because you need to have some background knowledge of chemistry. You need to have some knowledge of lab practices, how to, safely work in a lab, the proper protocols to follow, and you can pick up the skills a little bit easier. It's a nice work story. You got your review Saturday on a scale from 1 to 3 in 6 different categories. Got 2 3s and the rest were 2s. Nice, Daisy. I'm guessing 2 is like, okay, this is what we want to see. 3 is above and beyond. And if a 1 is just like, yeah, this isn't really what we're looking for, you need to pick it up a little bit. I'm guessing. We did get the espresso machine fixed. That's good. What about the grill? That seems to be the real danger. I've said it before, but I really want more Jailbirds moments next volume. You and me both, for Alligator. You and me both. Robin and Crow I've been shipping for a long time. Voice acting is just practice. Yeah, that's fair. I've thought about maybe doing voice acting or trying to do voice acting at some point, but it's just, I have no idea how to branch into that field. I secretly want you to voice Sarah for funsies. I mean, I'd love to, but I mean, technically I already do. But there would need to be an actual animation for me to voice in. Love to see Winter again. Oh, I'm looking forward to seeing Winter again as well. I found someone who can be the voice of an angry or edgy character. I can do those voices. Good to know, Tobito. 1 equals do better. 2 is just the job we want. And 3 is very well done. Nice. No way Robin and Crow do not get together, right? If they both live to the end of the series, it seems likely. But Crow has had more than a few death flags throughout his time in the RWBY series, so it's kind of up in the air. A common trope in a lot of anime, a lot of other TV shows, is the older generation perishing to pave the way for the new generation. I don't want to see that happen, but the death flags are there for both Raven and Crow. I really hope that nothing happens to Ty, but he's going to show up for the final battle. We're probably going to see him fight, and I hope he doesn't sacrifice himself for, you voice act Oliver. Oh God. No. I feel like that's starting at rock bottom and then no one will ever want to hire me. Also, the girl has not been looked at as far as I know. That's a problem. A level 2 engineer degree, but can't get an apprenticeship to get the experience for engineering work. Yeah, that's the thing. They want a person with a degree and 3 years work experience. So how is anyone fresh out of school with the degree supposed to get that experience if no one will give them the chance? It's bullshit. And honestly, that's most of the reason why I went to do a master's degree, is because I got that hands-on experience, and the workplaces count that as hands-on experience. It sucks, but I can make them. Not very well, but I can make them. Still, Violet, it's all practice, right? And you can make them much better than I can make them. He has good luck too now. Well, he's just figured out that it's just luck. Let's see. Dead mentor. Yeah. It's possible that in his victory against Tyrion, Crow dies from his wounds or something. Yeah, he could be poisoned again. And in Vacuo, there may not be a cure for the poison. I don't know, Daisy. It hasn't... It's entertaining for you until that day when it's unfortunately not entertaining anymore. And it's your clothes that get lit on fire. Can only go up from rock bottom? Well, that's the thing. People always consider it in terms of up and down, but there's also just being continuously dragged along rock bottom. That is also a possibility. Just going straight neutral. Which doesn't exactly sound like fun. Only just learned today how Sarah got her semblance. Yup. Decided to listen to Sarah's playlist at work because I was looking for a good starting point for your story. Yeah. You didn't know how Sarah got her semblance, huh? Yeah, it's Sarah can make faces, and I learned how to make lip flaps happen. Oh, that's awesome, Violet. Speaking of time, we need to see him fight so we can know his semblance of weapon. And that's why I think he's going to show up for the final battle. I just hope he lives through the end of it. The feeling of stays entertaining till it's not. It's rough. Yep. It's all fun and games until it happens to you. For the Ostery stream, what is acceptable for a review? I mean, obviously keep it terms of service on Twitch. I don't want to get banned. But there's going to be tragic backstories that are fine in RWBY as long as it doesn't get like too graphic. Obviously, nothing obscene or sexual or anything like that. I'm not going to get into detail with that, but you know, I think if you're describing something that could happen in the show itself, then that's probably fine. I hope that answers your question. Tai is the only weapon we haven't seen yet. True. Now that we have Summer's weapon. What if he has a pretty insane semblance, but ever seen Stark hasn't wanted to fight? Yeah, he's pretty much been stay-at-home dad. Well, he's been a teacher as well and going out on missions, so, you know, he's taking on work too. I went to school for animation. Still remember the warning posted on the computer lab? Oh no. Caution, animators are prone to violent outbursts. Just got to keep in mind that the computer lab was also a render farm. Oh. Yeah, if it was the render farm and the renders ended up crashing before it fully rendered, I can understand why violent outbursts might be anticipated. Good evening, Assassin Capcan. How are you doing? I'm lost what's going on. Also, hello again. We're just talking about RWBY and the OC review at the moment, and then we're probably going to switch over to Breath of the Wild soon. Honestly, hoping Tai has no weapon and just uses brute strength to beat his enemies up. I have a feeling that might be the case, since RWBY's fighting style was largely inspired by Crow, and it seems like Yang's fighting style was largely inspired by Tai. He's probably a brawler. He's going to be fighting up close and personal similar to Yang, but we just don't know what his weapons are. Though, if he is very up close and personal, there's going to have to be something to differentiate him from Headmaster Theodore from Shade Academy. Because the way that Theodore fights is he's a boxer. He has boxing gloves infused with gravity dust so that when he punches things, he can actually send them flying. So there's going to have to be something to differentiate him from Theo, but we'll have to see. In terms of size, it's the best thing for that is you should check out this Google document here. I give a brief description of what's required for submitting a page for review, because it's going to be 20k Phoenix feathers per page of documents that you want me to review, like per page of text. But there's going to have to be certain requirements for font size and spacing, just so people don't cram as much text in there as they possibly can, because I still need to be able to use it. And your head tie uses brass knuckles? Maybe. I feel like that would be a little bit too simplistic of a weapon for this far along in RWBY. It would be good to see more simplistic weapons. Most simplistic weapons that we've seen, though, are from Vacuo, because resources are slim. Team Bronze and Team Indigo, for example. But I forgot that Theo uses gravity boxing gloves. Yeah! It's going to be fun to see him on screen. Oh, I can't wait to see Theo. It's going to be so good. He helped Yang get back on her feet a bit. Indeed. If there's some theory for Volume 9. Oh, there's still going to be more theories, for sure. Oh, C review is on Sunday, right? No, it's on Saturday. Should be on Saturday. I think I put the description for Saturday. Yeah, May 6th. May 6th is Saturday. Right? Yes. Yeah, it's on Saturday. Can't wait to see Team Coffee again. There's going to be so many characters that are going to have to be showcased in Volume 10. Not only, Team Ruby, Nora, Ren, Oscar, Emerald, and, Crow, the rest of the Aesops, Winter, the rest of the Shnees, but then there's Team Coffee and Team Sun, and probably they're going to cameo a lot of other characters that were mentioned in Before the Dawn as well. There's going to be a lot. Maybe we're thinking of Ty's fist too much. What if he happens on his legs? Maybe. He could use weapons on both his arms and his legs too. For example, YouTube I watched was told to voice act someone who got acid on them and fell out of a window. She pulled from memories of having a bug on her and slapping. Trained VA said she did very well. Something heard about voice acting, by the way, is you should pull from experiences that can be kind of substituted for the actual situation. Yeah, makes sense. Boxing gloves, I thought he had gauntlets kind of clink together. No, he was clinking together like he was kind of fist bumping himself almost, and it was the gravity crystals that are on his knuckles that were making the clicking sounds. If I remember correctly, for Theo. Just realized Cinco de Mayo is on a Friday. Work is going to be hell. Yeah, Cinco de Mayo is this Friday. Just remember the boxing talk with the boxing talk. Yeah. Do we even know Hazel's dead or still alive? I think it's pretty safe to say that he's deceased. With Emerald's reaction and the fact that that blast obliterated Salem, and Hazel was clinging to Salem. So Hazel was turned to dust, pretty much, unfortunately. Even though it technically was not on screen to the same extent that Adam Tauros's death was, or things like that, I'm pretty sure Hazel is pretty much cooked. The reason I ask about it is because the way I'm making OCs is mostly sticky notes than a page of text. Ah, okay. I mean, you could always... Bullet points are fine, too. I'm fine with bullet points. I might just be asking for clarification in chat as we talk about your OC and things like that. But bullet points are fine, too. Theo sounds very cool from the description. Yeah. He's a little bit of a battle-happy professor as well. During the initiations, he's squaring up with students who want to spar with him and everything. So he seems to be a fun guy, and it's Rumpel, his right hand professor, similar to how Ozpin has Glinda. Well, Theo has Rumpel, and Rumpel's kind of responsible for keeping him in line. Hazel became a haze of his former self. Oh, the pain. Hazel is gone, reduced to atoms. True. It's been so long since Volume 8 before 9. Yeah, and since it's been so long, that means it's a good time to rewatch the entire Ruby series. And Thursday is Star Wars Day. May the 4th be with you. True. So many days of the year. There's Star Wars Day, there's Cinco de Mayo, there's Pi Day. So I missed last stream. How did you like Ruby X Justice League crossover? It was good. It really did feel like, half a movie, but I enjoyed it. The character interactions were fun. It was just fun. None of the semblances would really fit the Ruby universe, except for maybe Batman's and Vixen's, but Weiss and Batman, I kind of ship it. Can't wait to see the interaction between Ozpin and him. Yeah. Rewatch the whole series for a third time? Count me in. Oh, you're only on 3, Lucian? It's okay. You'll get to the double digits soon. Phoenix, which semblance is more ridiculous? Rumpel's gold ability or Clover Crow's probability? Reality warping semblances? Oh, absolutely Rumpel's. Absolutely, because Crow and Clover's, people need to understand what it is with probability. It is kind of warping reality, but it's on a relatively small scale. Whereas Rumpel can manipulate the very atoms of any object she comes in contact with. It is absurd what her semblance can do. Just got a friend who started watching Ruby recently. Almost done with volume 2. Oh no, Zahir, that means volume 3's next. Oh, dare I ask who his favorite character is? Is it possibly a red-haired huntress? It needs to be a National Ruby Day. We're gonna go watch the movie. The movie is on Amazon Prime. I believe you do have to pay for it on Amazon Prime. It's not included with Prime. I ended up buying the DVD, the Blu-ray for it. If Batman did go to Remnant, how would he appear in the room Team Ruby was? Well, that's the thing. The Justice League kind of just woke up randomly next to all of the members of Team Ruby. It's kind of explained, sorta, maybe, a little bit, but not gonna lie, Batman's character was kind of weird. I don't know why he wanted to lose his wings when he could kick ass fine without them. Well, because now Batman has always kind of been an outsider in the Justice League because every other member is inherently much more powerful than he is. Without his suit, he's just a guy who knows martial arts and has a lot of money. But he's just a guy. But now on Remnant, he has a semblance. He has wings. He has, like, abilities. And it was mentioned in the movie that he never thought that he needed them. He never felt out of place without them. But now that he has them, he feels like he can do more good. And I was really happy to see that kind of character development. But Batman woke up at the Schnee Manor, which I guess is fitting because of Bruce living in stately Wayne Manor. Yeah. It's possibly a redhead period. Only one of 4 made it out of Volume 3. 4 redheads. Obviously Pyrrha. Now Penny, you're right. Nora made it out. Who's the 4th one? Scarlet made it out. I'm assuming it wasn't Scarlet that you were talking about, though. Roman. Right. What do you think about when you plan out your week and something unexpected happens to undermine your plans? I hate it, Captain Sword. I hate that so much. I like planning out my week in advance, or at least my days in advance, being like, okay, you know, I have this planned for Monday, I have this planned for Wednesday, but, you know, Tuesday's stream and then Thursday, Friday are wide open for me. Like, and I plan to be home and do nothing, or have it open in case I want to film a video or something. And then if something comes up Thursday morning where, hey, now my night is gone, something takes up my night, it takes the wind out of my sails for the day, to say the least. It's exhausting. Does that mean Batman is a faunus because he has wings? Yep, he has bat wings. Yep, I forgot it was Roman that was number 4. But yeah, Scarlet's, there's 5 redheads. 2 of them made it out. That's a better ratio. Hate Sean for being an obvious ladies man. I don't know about that one. I mean, it's fair. Jean in volumes 1, 2, and 3 was not the most likable character, but, you know, Pyrrha was drawn to him. Should grab milk and Oreos when the gaming starts? Yeah, why not? Good afternoon, Little Fly Ross. Hello, hello. I like to keep a routine for certain days of the week, and I hate it when something interrupts it. Yelp. Usually your sister when she needs a ride to work. Yeah, hopefully the work isn't too far away so it doesn't derail you, like, completely for the entire night or day, but I improvise your schedule always. Do you have a CDH tournament on Thursday this week? Oh, you play CDH. Okay. I mean, it's good to be able to improvise. I just don't like to. I can if needed, but I don't like to. I don't know. I quickly like Jean because I relate to being awkward energy. Fair. Are we thinking the author could have been behind the Ruby DC thing? The author? You mean Arthur? Well, Watts was my first thought as well, but it wouldn't make sense for him to lock Team Ruby and Juniper in there because they were never his enemy. Ironwood was his enemy. Ironwood was who Watts hated. So the likeliest one in my mind right now is Dr. Merlot from the Grim Eclipse games, but for some reason he just doesn't like Sean. He got something against blondes. I want to say Merlot so that we can do whatever they want without screwing with continuity. Well, the movie is entirely non-canon. It has to be. They might be able to include maybe like little tidbits here and there if they want to drop little little bits of information, but the entire thing has to be non-canon. Your neck just cracked so loudly. How does it feel afterwards? If it's painful, I'm sorry to hear that. If it felt great, then that's awesome. It's been Watts, I'm sad he most likely dead. I feel like it could have had more to do in the story. I think Watts' story reached its inevitable conclusion. Now that Atlas is gone, Watts kind of wore out his usefulness to Salem. He was all about technology, and with the last kingdom being Vacuo, the least technologically advanced out of all of them, he wouldn't really have a place anymore. Granted, there's airships, an entire fleet now, as well as battleship Amity that he could probably interfere with, but I think Watts' time had run its course. A little twinge of pain afterwards, but now feels really loose. Okay, so mostly good, I would say. At least if it happened to me. My focus at the moment is rearrange your bedroom so you have more room to do things. Any advice? Well, I can't really give advice on how to rearrange a room if I don't see the room in and of itself, but if you can safely stack things or store them in like a closet, because what I do for a lot of the things that I have is I either anything that I'm not currently using or not having on display or want access to, I can put in boxes and then put downstairs, assuming it's okay in colder environments. If that's an option for you, that's always one way to go. If you have a closet, you can put things in either cardboard boxes as well or storage totes to protect them from any moisture or temperature changes. And you can store them in there and then stack them up. They stack really nicely. That's what I do, at least. For me, it seems like a branch in the Ruby timeline becoming an alternate universe since it seems to take place in Volume 7. Yeah, it definitely takes place in Volume 7 because they're in Atlas when they wake up at the end of the movie. And also, they have memories of things that happened in the first 5 volumes, and they're definitely not on their way to Atlas. They're not somewhere in the wilds of Mistral lost on... well, they're not in Argus, because on the way to Argus, Team Juniper and Team Ruby got separated, and yeah, they're definitely storage totes, essentially plastic containers that have the lids that kind of snap on. They're called totes, TOTES, or they're just a tote, TOTE. But what do you think about a rooster faunus? What could their faunus be? Their faunus marking? Well, they could either have the crest on their head, like poking up through their hair, or that just being their hair entirely. Or they could have the rooster vocal cords. They appear as a normal human until, they see dawn's first light and then just caw. How long did it take to collect your amazing collections of books, and do you ever read them? I mean, I'm assuming you're referring to that bookshelf here, and unfortunately, those are DVDs and Blu-rays. I'm not as well read as I might appear to be, but that one up there is all filled with manga, and I do read those from time to time, as well as watch the anime whenever I feel like watching certain ones. But I'm not so well read that they're all books, unfortunately. It's all a lie. My room is just awesome. Thank you. Thank you, Asia Dark. I appreciate it. Good thing I have more than one chair. True. As for how long it took me to collect all of that, I haven't really bought many anime DVDs in the last 5 or so years, but I've been collecting, just building up the collection ever since 2009, I think, is when I first started. And just slowly accrued it from there. I bought a fair bit, most of it, in fact, almost all of the DVDs were purchased throughout high school and university. And also there's another bookshelf to the side here that you can't see on stream that's also all filled with anime. So, yeah. Daisy's right, Velvet's wrong. No. I'm not a hoarder. A hoarder cannot get rid of things, and I've sold DVDs in the past that I no longer watch. Hoarders cannot get rid of things. I do not qualify as that. I may have a hoard, but I am not a hoarder. There do be a difference. If Ruby Juniper were in DC, how do their semblances change to be their actual superpowers? I can't answer that because I do not know enough about the DC universe, because there's characters from all sorts of different planets. There's powers and abilities that I have no knowledge of. There's just so many different possibilities. Speaking of Salem's inner circle, she kind of has to get more on board, given that she only has Tyrion, Mercury, and Cinder, and only Tyrion is the one who's fully loyal. Well, see, here's the thing. I think Salem has... It seems very likely that she has at least 2 more members that we don't know about. When we were first introduced to Salem's inner circle at the beginning of Volume 4, everyone was seated around the table. Salem was at the head of the table, and then there were 6 chairs along the side. Cinder, Watts, Tyrion, and Hazel were in 4 of them, but there were 2 empty seats, and Lord knows they were not for Emerald and Mercury, because Emerald and Mercury were pawns of a pawn. Cinder was still a pawn at that point. Well, she had the maiden power, so maybe she was a little bit more than a pawn, but Emerald and Mercury were Cinder's pawns. They were standing behind Cinder. They didn't have seats at the table. Mercury now has a seat at the table, but there were still 2 empty seats, and I think, yeah. Hoarding is a bit bad in extremes. He's a phoenix, not a dragon. Exactly. Massive weep. Pack rat, then? Yeah, that one might be more accurate. Hoarding is bad, but again, I'm able to get rid of them if I want to. The thing is, I have no need to. I'm still able to, function. I'm not suffocating in it. I'm, So, Phoenix is, however, an hors d'oeuvre? What? A horde of war. I have a hoarder tendency. I'm able to throw stuff, but I'm able to throw stuff away. If you're able to throw stuff away and be like, I don't need this, I don't use it, I don't look at it anymore, and just toss it without, any, pain in your chest being like, oh, but what if, no, I need to keep it, then you're not a hoarder. Ozos and slowly walks away trying to be discreet about being a dragon. Soren. You're the dragon. You do know that I'm a train, right? Okay, we got a dragon, we got a train, we got a burb, we got a flower, we have a bunny. Hoarding is only clinically a bad problem if it causes Phoenix not to function. We have doctor's approval. That's what a hoarder would say. I can get rid of it if I want to. Violet, no. Don't give them more ammunition. It's a great aesthetic for videos. Yeah. Although I don't actually have that as the background for videos. If I can actually get a studio and have an entire room set up where I don't like have the bed in the way and I can just have shelves and displays along the walls. I have numerous ideas for kind of having different shots around the entire room, have displays set up like all along the walls so that various videos I can kind of rotate the camera from video to video around the room just to show different things in the background. But Pokeloon's a Pokemon. I mean, that's not very specific. You could be anywhere from a Caterpie to like a Rayquaza. So which path do you choose? The bunny! Stir fry! Especially the katana on the wall. Yee. Though I don't think the katana makes it into any videos either. It's a nice aesthetic, though. It's just Mira Cinder slowly bringing back that Starscream persona she held back in the first 3 seasons. Yeah, she definitely is. She finally rediscovered herself as the traitor. I've seen people say she would use the staff to make a bunch of Grim, but I don't see how that would work. Wouldn't she need to have blueprints to do that? Yes, she definitely would. But if she... I'm curious to see if Salem brings Ambrosius to the edge of the Grim pools, activates the staff, and just points at it and says, make more of that. We want more of that. And maybe Ambrosius will be able to do that. Though, to create an exact replica of Penny, they needed to show Ambrosius Penny's schematics. Even though Penny was right there, they didn't have the ability to just say, yeah, make an exact copy of Penny. They had to bring her schematics. So I don't know. And I'm admittedly a lurker. That's fine, Carrie. I appreciate it. I appreciate everyone just hanging around. A green screen works. True, but I'd need the space to set up a green screen. I wonder if anyone from Talk's timeline could still be in Salem's Inner Circle. Given how old Maria looked, she looked to be in her mid-20s when she fought against Talk and was blinded, and now Maria is probably like 80s, I would guess, maybe 70s. So it's probably been 50 years. I don't think anyone from that time would still be in Salem's Inner Circle. Salem probably would have disposed of them by then. Because she wants no witnesses left alive, and once people have served their usefulness, she'd probably eliminate them. But I do get that feeling, leaving stuff around. Yeah. And we have a cat as well. If I just started something in chat again, yes. But yeah, Rail did help. Rail did help with that. So I hope Salem could just make a bunch of Grim that way. It'd be too powerful. Yeah. Have you ever think about having someone create scenes of your story from of Team Seraph? Like, create them in 3D animation or draw them? Because there have been a couple drawings made of certain scenes, but I feel like I need to make more of the story, at least get the first volume fully written and out there on YouTube before anyone would feel the desire to commit to that, or before I would commit to commissioning that, I think. And Daisy did make a comic. Where did Ember go? He's sitting right there. He's sitting on his box. What are you doing? Meow. What are you doing? Just a hop up, not down. Idiot cat, what are you doing? You were up pretty much the same height already. What are you confused? Do you not remember how to jump up? Brain cell, hey. Here, boy. He's confused. He's here, but he's confused. He doesn't know what he's doing. Either but like make the scenes to put in videos or into a storybook or something. I mean, I would like to make the scenes to put in videos, but that would just take a lot of coordination. and also a lot to pay people to do. Hey, you figured it out. Congrats, buddy. You squeezed some extra brain juice out of that single brain cell you got there. That's the only feasible way I could think of it without using a staff is she somehow managed to extract all the negativity off Twitter and throw it into the group pools. Yeah, I mean, she'd have more than enough negativity there because Twitter is just a ongoing cesspool. Change the world, my final message. Yeah. Extra face bombs, not again. If she did that, she would be unstoppable. I mean, if... Yeah, because Twitter is just filled with hate and anger, and it only brings sadness and frustration to everyone else. So, yeah, pretty much. Now we need to learn what that first question was. Yes. And I'm curious to see if it just so happens now with this 6-month or year-long time skip or whatever it may be, that the question's going to refresh at this point of time or something like that. No one knows about the first. The second was The Lost Fable. The third was Cinder. Indeed. What are you doing? Hmm? Yeah. Has there been any day? What do you mean, Dark? It also brings together a lot of interesting drawings. Yeah, I guess. Finished question. You think steel knuckles with gravity dust spikes would work? Yeah, I think so. It would have to be spikes that are metal with gravity dust kind of infused into the metal, like forged into it, rather than just gravity dust itself. Because the crystals would be much more stable, I think, mixed in with the metal. But yeah, I think it's possible. Because, like, as we were talking about earlier, Professor Theodore has gravity dust in his boxing gloves. So, yeah. Boop the snoot. The boop. He does not appreciate the boop. It didn't even show up on stream, did it? It did not, but... Tony, hello! We've just been talking about Ruby and the OC stream that's going to be happening on Saturday as well. Has there been any news about Volume 10? There has not been much news yet. We know that the writers are working on writing Volume 10, but there hasn't been anything to say whether it's been greenlit yet. But it's going to be. I do have a feeling the time to wait for new questions might be shorter than what Osmond said. You know him and keeping secrets. Yeah, but I feel that now, after everything that's happened, and after he left and now came back, I feel like he's going to be pretty open about at least the abilities of the relics. Maybe not the location of the relic of choice, but I appreciate it. Anytime, cats. I can't tell which I want to show off. A character that I have more info on, or a character that has 4 eyes. Fairly oddly proud of it. Even designed her outfit. Oh, nice. I mean, you'll have a chance to show off both of them, remember? So, whichever one you prefer. Cat noses are very sensitive from what I've heard, so the fact that he lets you get away with it is a sign of trust. I mean, it's not like I poke it very aggressively or anything. I just kind of get my finger close to it and then just poke. And like I put my finger out and he practically rubs his nose on it because he's sniffing the finger, so, you know. Which relic do you think is the most powerful? Destruction seems like the safest bet, being able to destroy, but each of them have their own uses, and it's difficult to say which one's the most powerful, because the Relic of Knowledge can give you knowledge of anything in the past so long as you ask the right question. And the Relic of Choice is extremely powerful because it gives you a glimpse to a choice that you will be faced with in the future. So, feels like an Osmond thing to do. It could be. I still think that Glinda's keeping an eye on it, or that she is. With the OC review, would you like me and Daisy to proofread stuff for you? I mean, you can. I don't mind doing some of that as well, because I can pull it up on my second monitor, kind of screen things there, but it would help have someone read like completely through each document beforehand, just to make sure that there isn't anything that could pop out that would be potentially bad or TOS or anything. I think Volume 10 will be following Team Ruby or Crow's group or an Oscar's group. It'll be following Team Ruby for most of it. I think the way that Volume 10 is going to go is that Episode 1 is going to start off with Team Ruby's arrival, them walking through the city of Vacuo, and we are seeing the city of Vacuo on screen the same as Team Ruby is seeing it for the first time. And then throughout the episode, they'll encounter the rest of their friends, reunite and everything, and then Episode 2 will be the flashback, seeing everything that happened from when everyone from Atlas arrived in Vacuo. Winter, Ren, Nora, Oscar, Emerald, and see how things unfolded from there. Their arrival, then Crow and the Aesops, Crow probably leaving to talk to Ty, talk to Raven potentially, and bringing everyone together up until the point we're at now. And then Episode 3 will be continuing with Team Ruby from there and start the actual plot of the volume, is my best guess. So someone say on Reddit that they think Ozpin might have used the Relic of Choice and it showed him the choice of letting Ruby into Beacon or not. Maybe. It's possible, but I think I'm pretty sure the decision Ozpin made to let Ruby into Beacon was made solely because Ruby has Silver Eyes, and Ozpin knows how useful Silver-Eyed warriors are. I'm pretty sure that was the reason why he made that choice, because he needed to start or accelerate Ruby's training so that she could learn to use the Silver Eyes, and so that she could help fight against Salem. I don't think we missed much of Vacuo other than everyone showing up. I think we missed a lot, Pokeloon. I think it's been like 6 months to a year, because the entire world has organized around Vacuo. There's ships from Vale, from Mistral, from Atlas, as well as all of the work that was done on Amity Coliseum to turn it into a giant battleship. That probably didn't happen in only a couple weeks, because we have to remember, worldwide communications are down. For the kingdoms to come together like that and be organized and know what's going on, they would have had to take a while to communicate with one another. If the cat is the Relic of Choice, he's probably the weakest at this juncture. Yeah, the cat's absolutely not the Relic of Choice. He never was and never will be. I knew that from the beginning, that the cat was just... Well, the cat was never the Relic of Choice. It just never made sense for a relic from Remnant to be in the Ever After, because that would imply that Ozpin has been to the Ever After and brought a relic with him, and that somehow, somewhere, someone was a guardian of the relic. And also, why would the cat then be its own autonomous being, whereas the other relics are objects until called upon? Like, you know. A lot of people die in Volume 10 for sure. Raven needs to be present in Volume 10, dang it. She needs to be present for the end of the series, for sure. When John gets the Sword of Destruction, there'll be a temporary or permanent ceasefire. I don't know if there'll be a ceasefire, because the battle may be continuing and Salem will be confident that nothing can actually destroy her. But there's going to be a bit of shock and awe when John uses it for the first time. Battleship Amity! In some of the past streams, I asked something and then the chat starts answering as well. Yeah. Well, everyone's in on the conversation, not just me. So, yeah, chat can answer. Oh, they better not kill Jean. He's gone through enough pain. God, Jean needs happiness. Crow needs happiness. So many characters need happiness at this point. Let the man have some good stuff happen. Indeed. I just remember that one theory about the cat being the relic. Clearly that's not the case. Yeah, like I, there were a lot of people asking on my YouTube videos and my reviews, what do you think about the theory or the idea that the cat is the relic? I mentioned it at the end of one of my videos when I was talking about the broken cycle of the ever after. I addressed it at the end of that, but I never wanted to make a fully dedicated video to it because I adamantly thought that the cat was not the relic, that there was not a relic on the ever after in any capacity. But I didn't want to make a dedicated video on that because I knew that other people had made theories that the cat is the relic. And I don't want to make a video or a theory that's just telling someone else why they're wrong. That doesn't seem like it would go over well, and it's not really something I wanted to do. So how in the world do you keep up with the chat? Just practice. Just practice. Trust me, when I first started streaming, it was very difficult to do. But luckily, chat's not going that fast. There's a reasonable number of people here. If the stream grows to the point where there's regularly like over 100 people in stream, then I might not be able to, but we'll see. Before Volume 9, I honestly thought Ozpin just chucked it through the portal into the Ever After years before the series began. There's no open portal, though, is the thing. Ozpin would need an open portal to the Ever After. I don't know. Supposedly, the door is always supposed to be open for the brothers and any of their creations to come back to the Ever After, but where is this door? No idea. I want to know something about the fact that Battle Amity is there. If the biomes are still active at this point, Amity would be an amazing training ground to help everyone get ready for the battle. It would not only be an amazing training ground, but also a good dust resource, because Vacuo is pretty much barren of dust. Amity being there, though, would give them a lot of resources to siphon. That's a good question. Not a sucker for the "we won, got out," the "boom, someone dies right there" trope. Nice shock and awe. True. It would be interesting to see. Yeah, they make it out and then one of them just drops dead. I don't think that's going to happen, though. I hope not. Yeah, Crow deserves happiness, and the happiness could evolve a certain Robin. That's what I'm hoping for. Yeah, the cat was only similar to the relics in the way that he was made by the brothers to complete a job. Yeah, the cat being made by the brothers, sure. But I always said that the cat was part of the cycle of the Ever After. That was always my theory. And you could consider the cat a relic of the Ever After, the relic of purpose, which is pretty accurate to the cat's role in things. It is something that is kind of separate from the world. This is because the gods created the cat to be separate from the world and take on the job that they once had, but the cat was never a relic of Remnant. Simply because not only did it act completely differently than any relic on Remnant, but also the relic of knowledge gives knowledge. The relic of creation allows the user to create something. Relic of destruction likely allows the creator to, or the wielder to destroy something. And the relic of choice, we know what it does. It gives the wearer of the crown a vision of a choice in the future. Now, maybe it does more than that. Maybe it does something slightly different, but it doesn't take people's choice away. It doesn't manipulate people. It doesn't act upon its own will. You know. Still want to learn how Alex and Lewis ended up in the Ever After? Yeah, that is a frustrating thing, that we have no idea how Alex and Lewis got there. But, yeah. Remember another Ruby theory about Salem? Talks about how Salem wants to summon the brothers with the relics because she wants them to undo her immortality. She craves death so she can finally be with her loved ones again. I think I might have made that theory. Because Salem still remembers her daughters. Back in Volume 8, when Oscar was imprisoned in Monstra, and Salem was there to greet him when he woke up, you can see that in the palm of her hand, she had shadows running around. Well, those were the shadows of her 4 daughters. She's still clinging to that, and she probably wants to follow to the afterlife now to be with her daughters. Leons! Cat relic allows people to push things off counters. With total immunity. Yeah, well, I mean, not total immunity. I know some people that if their cats act out of line, they have a little squirt bottle that they squirt the cat with. Maybe this cat would be immune to it, though. No way, White Knight all the way. John get happiness with Weiss or even Ruby. I'm pretty sure that Jean and Weiss are an end game ship. I really hope they didn't have anyone killed off screen for the non-Ruby crews. I don't think they'd be killed off screen, but they would be shown in a flashback. But yeah, hello Leones. Welcome back to stream. Hello, hello. This is going to happen, but I don't want Crow to die. I don't want him to die either. He's had such a sad story thus far, and I really hope that, you know, he gets the chance to be happy. Maybe Alex and Lewis found the door on Remnant? Maybe, but how did no one else find it up until that point? Because as far as we know, Alex and Lewis were the first visitors from Remnant to the Ever After, and Team Ruby and Jean were the second. So, I don't know. Did Jean keep the experience he had there? Yes. So he's going to be a much more capable fighter, but he was also training with a broken sword and probably wasn't training the entire time he was in the Ever After. So who knows, like, just how much experience he's actually going to bring with him. Do you think the 4 daughters are tied to the original 4 maidens? It's possible, but I think Ozpin was reminded about his daughters when he met the 4 sisters and then gifted them the powers. For that reason, though, I feel like for Ozpin to give up his magic, there must have been a much deeper interaction there for him to be able to trust them to such a degree. I don't know, though. I almost hesitate to ask, but is Ember immune to squirt bottles? I haven't tried. I don't really want to, though. Because I don't want to cause him any more stress than he's already been through. Also gotta hope that Raven doesn't get the redemption equals death treatment. She's a maiden, though. The death flags are there. Maybe it's very hidden. How much would it be if I tried to recreate the scene from Sarah's Past? I wouldn't be mad at all, Violet. I'd love to see it. I think she's just after revenge on the brothers. That too. But maybe a little bit of both. By the way, I asked the thing about the knuckles because Mameno C has those besides the rifle spear because his Faunus father teaches him to never be out of options in battle. Yeah, I guess having that kind of as a backup weapon, maybe, but I don't know. I feel like when it comes to being out of options in battle in Ruby, it's better to be able to fight unarmed and ideally never plan on losing your main weapon. Because when you add like secondary weapons that people are trained in, then that's dividing the time that a person has in training, half on one weapon, half on another, or some percentage on each, which is then taking away from their main weapon, meaning that they are now less experienced with that main weapon than all of their classmates. And if you decide to write it that no, actually they are just as experienced as the rest of their class with their main weapon and have this extra experience, well, now you're starting to make your character above and beyond the rest of their classmates. And also, if we look at some of the more simpler weapons that we've seen in the Ruby series, and since brass knuckles are the topic of choice here, Bronze Knee from Team Bronze in the Vital Festival tournament, his main weapons were spiked knuckles. That's it. That's all the guy had. There was no dust infused into them. They were just knuckle dusters. And that was his main weapon. So if that's now a secondary weapon for a character on top of their main weapon, then that becomes, you know, and again, this is just my own opinion in the way that I see things, but maybe we'll meet Lewis in the later episodes. He's still alive and made it back to Remnant, so maybe you can get some explanation how they fell into the Ever After to begin with. I highly doubt that, Tobito. I'm pretty sure that And yes, Alex, that Alex and Lewis's name don't fit into the color rule, so it has to be before the Great War. Yes, that's it. To answer both of those questions at once, Alex and Lewis were from Remnant long in the past. By the simple fact that the girl who fell through the world is a beloved childhood fairy tale across all of Remnant. Blake heard it in Menagerie, Ruby and Yang heard it in Vale, and Weiss heard it in Atlas. It's known all throughout Remnant, and it's become a classic. Therefore, it's already a couple hundred years old. And as Alex pointed out, they had to exist before the Great War, because Alex and Lewis are not color inspirations, or not names with color inspirations. So, yeah. Hydrate as well. I'm being loud, but I don't like the trope redemption equals death that much. Yeah, it's not a great trope, but you know, Emerald doesn't need to die, and she can still be redeemed. Also, there's another way to pass on the Maiden Dower without death being involved. There's nothing that we've seen thus far. So that Oz, Salem daughters are the four maidens. We saw one of the daughters have magic, and it could be a possibility they inherited Ozma's reincarnation ability. That is a possibility, and Ozpin just kind of hid that from Salem, but we'll see. Still have to spend time with unarmed combat. Exactly. It was with that Elysian technology we saw that one. Yeah. Yeah. Hey, Marcus. Hello, hello. I would like Raven's redemption to be saving Blake from a killing blow after knowing how much Yang loves her. And then Raven's last words to Yang be like, finally be able to save someone you love. Yeah, that could be pretty powerful scene for sure. Drawing your OC Fox form. Not sure if I'll make it. Well, there's always time, right? There's always going to be other OC reviews as well. Volume 1, Chapter 5 of Seraph, when H showed up on the back of the Grim, she was laughing. Was that her with more of a Nora personality or a Jinx personality? Yeah, that's a bit more of it's a bit of a combination of both, but leaning more towards the Jinx side. What if Pietro is a descendant of Lewis? Possibly. His eye color was different, though, I believe. I need to take another look at Pietro. I'm kind of leaning towards Hazel being a descendant of Lewis. Because, you know, Alex and Lewis, the siblings, the sister was lost. Hazel and Gretchen, both siblings, the sister was lost. I don't know. By the way, what is going on? We're just talking about Ruby, talking about the OC stream that's coming up. Just chatting, pretty much. Sorry, MC uses kicks as her weapons. Nice. That reminds me of Sanji. Forgot the story was written long ago. Not gonna lie. Yeah, no worries. One of your OCs is making weapons and giving and gear from ideas he gets, but just because he knows how they work doesn't mean he can fight with them. Does this sound okay? Yes. It sounds fine. Like a character can do that. A character can absolutely train with two different weapons. It's just it doesn't seem that functional in Remnant because, as we've seen from every huntsman and huntress up until now, every single one of them has one main weapon that they focus on learning how to fight. And sure, those weapons might have multiple forms, but there's a reason why the forms are like limited normally to one long range form and one close range form. And that's pretty much it. Crow's is probably the one with the most transformations. He has a sword, a scythe, a tonfa scythe, a war scythe, and then the kind of shotgun that he also has. But they're all related weapons with different styles of scythe fighting for the most part. Because it takes time to train and learn to master each of those fighting styles. And the more time that it would take to master, well, you only have so much time. There's 4 years at the combat schools, and that's your main time to learn how to fight with your weapons. Because once you get to the Huntsman Academies, you have to apply that fighting to facing Grim. You're starting to go out on missions. You're still training, sure, but now you're in scenarios where you could actually die. You need to have, and to give yourself the best chance of survival, every huntsman and huntress seems to know this, You focus on one weapon, you learn to use that one weapon as best as you can so that when any situation arises, expected or unexpected, you're able to handle it with the tools that you have available. If you aren't comfortable, like completely comfortable with the weapons that you have at that point, then or you're using multiple different weapons, then if there's even a split second of decision paralysis where you don't know, okay, what weapon would be best for this situation? Do I go with, the sword on my back, or do I go with like the two guns on my hips? Well, that moment of decision paralysis could lead to your death or the death of your team. Like, things can happen very quickly. Unexpected things can happen, and I'm pretty sure that's why most people focus on just one specific weapon. Which gives me a Jinx 5 anyways. Yeah. But as for your question, it does sound okay, and like as a hobby and everything, sure. But as for like a main way of fighting, it doesn't really make the most sense. Do you think that other people on Remnant are able to use glyphs? Not in the same way that Weiss is able to. I think that the Schnee family's semblance is unique for ways that have not been explained yet. Because not only is it completely hereditary, and the only semblance that we've ever seen to be completely hereditary, it is the only one that can summon Grimm, and it also has it's essentially two different semblances, with the summoning and with the inherent ability of the glyphs. But good night, Velvet. Sleep well. Do you think that a semblance that temporarily turns off someone's aura would work? I think turning off their aura would be a bit strong. Because Tyrion, we've already seen, has a semblance that's aura disruption, can create like momentary breaks or holes in people's aura so that he can then attack their body without having to break their aura. We've also seen a semblance that is a disruption to other people's semblances in After the Fall, the book that was written by E.C. Myers. But if it's just a semblance that can turn off a person's aura completely, that would be too strong. I think read that one already. Aside Yang, Ilya, and Klein, how else could a character change their eye color? Just as an inherent ability of their semblance, really. Because, for example, my characters that I created with Zelina and Sarah, both of their eyes glow whenever they use their semblances. So, I notice he was meant to be a protagonist, but he's kind of a thief and has a more relaxed moral compass. Just curious how that sounds as all. That's kind of it. Oh yeah, that's fine. You can create characters that are just straight up villains, that are anti-heroes, that are vigilantes. Like, there's all sorts of different ways to write characters. Especially if you're going to the alternate universe route, the world's your oyster, or Remnant's your oyster. You can write it however you want. If you're going to be fitting in canon, though, you want to make sure that your character doesn't cause a big enough of a scene where logically they would draw the attention of the Huntsman Academies. If they get into kerfuffles with like the local law enforcement, that's fine. Maybe, tick off or piss off a few of the local gangs or something like that, sure. But it's just, you got to think about scale and the things that would happen. Now I'm getting confused as I'm thinking about this. Like, did Alex and Lewis just trip and fall off a cliff somewhere and perfectly synchronize that they got the isekai treatment? I don't know. Does Truck-kun exist in in Remnant as well? I've always liked a bow that transforms into a spear. Yeah, that's a good weapon. Good weapon combination. Glyphs are the only multi-type semblance that I'm aware of. Yeah, they're essentially two abilities that are combined into one. The only other one is Shion Zaiden from Ice Queendom, who's technically a non-canon character. Just because there is no explanation for how Shion is able to manipulate their string in their weapon the way that they do. I've made multiple videos on this, and I'm probably going to make another one in the future, but, kerfuffle, there's that Canadian slang. Is kerfuffle a Canadian slang? I don't know. He has his own weapon, but he's son of a weaponsmith, so that's why he makes weapons suited to who's he's friends with slash team. Okay, so he helps upgrade other people's weapons or fix their weapons, things like that. Yeah, that's absolutely fine. Um, that kind of character inspired by Sun Tzu work, where they have some sort of analytical semblance. They wrote The Art of War. Maybe, because you got to be careful about semblances that can analyze the battlefield, like coming up with strategies and being able to like play out scenarios in their head, maybe at a like faster, accelerated pace of thinking. That'd be possible, but to be able to like see someone fighting, be able to perfectly analyze their fighting style, and then be able to counter them perfectly. I don't know. It's possible, I guess, but it seems like it'd be very powerful if they could just memorize all of the data about like every, for example, a student memorizes the data of every character participating in the first round of the Vital Festival tournament and then can what? Just take out everyone from then on out? Like, I don't know. Someone that creates a field of silence would be cool, similar to the Com fruit from One Piece. Yeah, my boy Corazon. I doubt any major canon players would pay that much mind to a small group of bandits running around Anima. Yeah, that's true. What do you think a weapon that is a lance that has a burn dust shotgun, like a short range firework? Yeah, that sounds like a good weapon to hear. It's been so long since I've touched Breath of the Wild. Yeah, same here. Same here. Do you think fans would be a good weapon? Yes. There was a character I absolutely loved from the OC contest. The winner, actually, if I remember correctly, of the weapon category used dual dust fans. One of them with wind dust, one of them with ice dust. It was very, very nice weapon. Very well designed. Makes me think of RDJ's Sherlock, how he would fight people when he had to. Yeah, his very analytical, like he would plan out and see exactly how the fight would go and then would execute it perfectly. Um, semblance of one of your OCs as well, Pokeloon. Nice. Oh, this character would have been older and a long past, so that way many would have heard of it, like read it like the girl who fell to the world. Huh. Mercury the semblance would be awesome. I think, yeah, Mercury with that semblance would be interesting. But we're probably going to see what Mercury semblance is going to be at some point throughout the series. Thanks for the feedback. I just feel I should say no worries to apologize. But that's just who I am because I feel like I've taken time from you with this. Not at all, Soren. Not at all. You haven't taken time away at all. It's just all part of the conversation. I'm happy to talk about OCs, and everyone else is happy to join in as well. A quick homework break. Oh no, you're still working on the homework even an hour and a half into stream. It's been an hour and a half into stream. Huh. Well, I guess we should probably switch over to Breath of the Wild then, huh? BOTW is Breath of the Wild. Yeah. I'd love to write something in the Ruby universe, but it's a lot of work that I don't think I'm mentally capable of. It's a lot of work for sure. Because Mercury having yet another speed-related semblance would be boring. Yeah, I don't want him to have a speed-related semblance, but a silence semblance for an assassin would be perfect. It's a Zelda game, right? Yes, Pokeloon, yeah. Doesn't Maria kind of have an analytical semblance with her preflexes? Yes, but the way that her preflexes, at least in my opinion, the way that her preflexes works is that her aura can sense things that are happening around her faster than what her eyes can sense them be, or what her eyes, ears, and normal five senses can actually sense things happening in the world around her. For example, when she showed off her preflexes, she was able to catch a lemon, I believe, as it was falling from a tree before she even saw it. And that's because her aura sensed it happening before her normal senses did. Basically, spider sense. Yeah, exactly. It's all right, Soren. Very Canadian of you. He made a character a long time ago with a semblance was just muting any sound he'd make, but that's it. Still visible, just not making any noise. Yeah, that works. That's a good semblance, I think. I see your preflex is more like spider sense. Yeah, exactly. But not as OP. Yeah, maybe not as overpowered because Spidey sense is pretty nutty. All right. Hello, Spoogly Alive. Hello. Armor Maria can dodge the attack with her eyes, to her eyes with that semblance. Her aura was broken, for one. And when her aura is broken, you can't use your semblance. So she didn't have her semblance active at the time. And also, the slash that Talk was using to attack her eyes was pretty close range. So even if she had her semblance active at that point in time, I don't know if she'd be able to dodge, even if she could sense it coming, because she could see it coming as well, I believe. She was 4v1. She can't multi-focus. True. All right. Character's weapon that changes essentially is just switching from offense to defense. Well, technically defense offense. Yeah, that works. Something else from someone's side. Read, study books and tactics and such, like Thrawn from Star Wars, studying as much as opponents as enemies. Tactics, strategies, past culture, arts, etc. to study and learn. That sounds like it would be a lot to learn, though. And how much time would they be able to invest into that compared to like combat studies and things, right? Because how much time do they have? All right. What are we talking about? We're just talking about OCs and other things, but I think now we are about to switch over to Breath of the Wild. Oh. Can we just skip it? Yeah, okay. I can't remember how far I actually got in Breath of the Wild, because I actually played through Breath of the Wild and beat it on Wii U before I even had a Switch. So, I mean, should I start a new game? Because then I have to go through the tutorial. Should I start a new game? Or I think I should just continue from here. Just might as well restart. How do I say Arceus? Yeah, I prefer to say it Arceus. I know people say Arceus as well, but Arceus just seems to make the most sense with English. I mean, I don't know. Do people want me to restart? Because I could do either. Flip a coin. Don't restart. Yeah, I think since I'm just going to be... I could make a poll. I think I'm just going to play from here. Is we doing Pokemon or are we doing Zelda? We're playing Breath of the Wild right now. Yeah, I didn't make it very far at all. And I'll just try to relearn the controls as I go. Because I'm not going to do a full playthrough of the game, so I don't think we need to know the full story. If I decide to do a playthrough of Breath of the Wild at some point. Okay. Just trying to remember the controls. Okay, that's run. I prefer Arceus because of the word arcane comes to mind for me. I just think with a C followed by an E, it creates a Cius sound. Um, okay, that's the jump button. Okay. I know the feeling coming back to a game after so long, you need to relearn the controls and everything. Yeah, and that's why I kind of wanted to just... Okay, that's how you pull out the paraglider. Same button as the jump button. That's why I wanted to start playing from here rather than going through the tutorial all again. Because going through the tutorial, that means, sure, I get to relearn everything, but I also have to sit through the whole tutorial, which is such a pain. Well, we may as well use the rest of... let's see. Okay, that's how you throw the weapon. Cool. Would Jean be Link and would Pyrrha be Weiss or be Zelda? I think you mean Pyrrha would be Link and Jean would be Zelda. Because not only does Jean have all of the aura, which could equate to the magic power, Jean would be the damsel in distress. And Pyrrha would be the hero who saved him. That almost ended very badly. Oh, whoops. Sure. Okay, stop rolling, Link. I don't think I have a horse, so that doesn't really help. Okay, there's the menu. So I still have a lot to explore, obviously. It's a very big world and a very small Link. Gotta love the ragdoll physics in this game. Yeah. What kind of goat is that? A Hylian goat, I guess. There's some things you can only do in combat, but those get taught to you in combat shrines. Although I forget which ones are the ones that taught that. Those would be the ones on the Great Plateau. The ones that teach you to use the Cryonis and the Trials and things like that. How to use the Sheikah Slate. But those I seem to remember relatively how to do. Aw, the bird flew away. It's a shame. But at least you can get your hours back in this game. I've activated that tower, yes? Yes. So... we need to go over there for that. Let's just go exploring. Relative ease, yeah. Maybe something full of velvets. Ability to use any weapon he wields with relative ease? Because Velvet Semblance allows her photographic memory. So she can remember how people fought with their weapons. Let's see. There we go. But she doesn't... She only knows how to fight with them by seeing them fight with it first. She doesn't inherently know how to fight with them. I don't have enough stamina for this. Yep, time to drown. Okay. About some looks equals a cheat code? Yeah, a little bit. You ran out of ice to crunch? Oh no. Can you not get more? Yes, hello, Bokoblin. Hello. Oh, you don't need to sneak up on those. Okay. Oh, well, I'm sure Tears of the Kingdom is probably going to have some tutorial as well. I need more friggin' stamina. Do I... Okay, I have 3 spirit orbs. I need to get more of them then. I have 37 turds. Hasty elixir. Okay, well. No, oh no. You drown and you learn. Well, the thing about the learning portion of that, it's probably going to happen again. Oh, great. Oh. Why is it... This is pathetic. I can't... Okay, it's R to throw. I'll just detonate it. That should work. I can't... Oh, okay. Wow. There are bombs in this game? Yeah! And you get them right at the beginning of the game, too. Okay, there we go. That's the throw button. Yeah, I'm nowhere near the level of speedrunners, but, you know. I'll get there... Well, not get to that level eventually, but I'll get to a point eventually where I'll be able to play relatively well, hopefully. Maybe. Possibly. There's a chance. Let's see. Is there a Korok here? Seems to be stones positioned around here in a circle. Maybe not. I'll just detonate it. It'll be fine. Get sent flying. Well, I mean, I only lost like a quarter to a half a heart. Bombs, time stasis, magnet powers, and ice. And camera. We can't forget the camera. We don't get the camera till later. Okay. God, learning the controls, I'm just doing random things, whistling all the time. And thank God for fast travel, so now I don't have to try to climb these walls while it's raining, which is pretty much impossible. The only Zelda game I've beaten is Skyward Sword. I've beaten most Zelda games, except for like the first few original ones. I've never 100%ed this game, because just collecting all the Koroks would take a lot of time. But I think I did beat all of the shrines. I never played the DLC, though. Which I heard was pretty good. There's another shrine over there. Yeah, we'll head in that direction. I suck at Zelda games. Well, obviously I'm not too great at them either, so as long as you enjoy yourself, right? That's what matters. Oh, wow, there's 3 shrines that you can see from here. Cool. Ow. Yeah, you little chameleon. Lizalfos. Headshot? Not even close. Okay. Alright, well. Those are annoying. Yeah. Not too bad if you have a strong enough weapon to be able to take them out quick enough. Wait, am I using a knight's broadsword? Okay. It's not too bad. Don't need that. I'll get the spear instead. Cool. Get that guy out of the way. Oh, the bats. Not the bats. What is it with the constant beeping? In this game, there is... is it... yeah. We can have the sensor. We can just turn it off for now. But there's a sensor to give us the beeping notification when we're near one of these shrines. So that, you know, because there are some of them that are hidden in the overworld. And that kind of tells us when anything is nearby. You can also use it to search for items that you've already found before. It'll start beeping when one of those is nearby. So, yeah. Isn't there a way to look at tutorials you've seen? Because I recall dodging rapid stab shrine that wasn't on the plateau, at least if I recall correctly. Yes, I believe there is something like that. So these shrines are important? Yes. Technically, you don't need any of them to beat the game, but these shrines... To use sets foot in the shrine. I am Dakatus, the name of the goddess Hylia. I offer this trial. The Sunken Scoop. They're essentially mini dungeons where at the end of them you are given these spirit orbs. And when you have 4 spirit orbs, or for every 4 spirit orbs you have, you can exchange them for either 1 heart container or an extra quarter of the stamina wheel. Meaning you can run farther, you can climb higher, you can just do more. So, each of these shrines are puzzles that you need to figure out. So we need to get 1 orb in there, huh? Let's see. Get that out of there. Okay, that opened that. Do we... need to bring any of these with us? I'm guessing there's 3 orbs for a reason. Oh, there's multiple orbs over here, too. You know what? I don't need any of these new orbs. We're just going to use this old one. What? Why? Oh, okay. Well, it wants us to put that on there. So that opens that. We should be able to pick up one here. I don't think, yeah, we can't throw it far enough. All right, so we need to place the orb on top of the platform before we open it then. That should do it. Yeah. Okay, water drains, and that should give us the way through. I gotta get the orbs, meaning them which you can use to upgrade health and stamina. Yeah. Cool. Is there at least a ladder? Yeah, okay, there is a ladder over there to climb our way out, should we need to. Oh, and that's the shrine. Cool. Just learning to use the different abilities that we have. I'm gonna ask because I've been around Zelda extremists and had a bad experience. Oh no. Yeah, that's fair. There's extremists in every game. Played 4 of them. Am I allowed to be called a Zelda fan? Absolutely, Soren. Yeah, you're a Zelda fan even if you like the aesthetic of just Link and Zelda, even if you've never played it. Yeah. I'm not an extremist about anything, I don't think. I hope not, at least. But yeah, absolutely you're a Zelda fan. Anyone who says that you're not a fan of something just because you don't know everything that there is to know about the game, how dare you call yourself a fan if you don't know every little... Oh, I'm sorry, buddy. Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't mean it. Every little thing about the game, like those people are fake fans in and of themselves, I think. Okay, buddy. I just booped him and woke him up. Also, Phoenix, look out for chests. Yeah. Only need them to be able to get a certain weapon. Yeah, that's true. I mean, I can go back and look for chests. Because most shrines do have chests in them, right? I'm sorry, buddy. Oh, he's mad at me now. I didn't hit the kitty, I booped the kitty. My elbow just woke him up. But yeah, he's not very happy. Not a big fan of the weapon durability in this game. Yeah, I wish there was a bit more durability, but can only... Oh, well, if I have to go back over there to get the chest, then I'll come back. Every shrine has a chest. Oh. That weapon wasn't required, but it's special. This is true. I feel like that was my fault. Sorry. It's not your fault, Soren. It's mine. I got a little bit too carried away and didn't realize that he was sitting right here. He's my fault. He's not hurt, though. He's just startled. So I think it's okay. Every shrine has a chest with a cool weapon. It's not always a cool weapon. Sometimes it's just, you know, maybe a way to fix weapons or something. Making them break altogether is not the best. It's not, but there's always ways to get weapons again. Like if you really like a certain weapon, then you can go around collect more of them. So you don't necessarily... Oh, there's a guardian over here? That's frustrating. and a Zora. I don't know that I've ever been here before. Oh, you there. Tula! I knew it. You're a Hylian, aren't you? Yes, you must be a Hylian. Otherwise, you're an unfortunate-looking Zora. Well, your timing couldn't be more perfect if you tried. I was ordered by Prince Sidon to find a Hylian. I've been searching non-stop. Yes, quite. Certainly wasn't just floating around and splashing in the water for fun. Are you sure? Prince Sidon is a member of the distinguished Zora royal family. He's waiting at Indigo Bridge, which is on the other side of that tall tower. Do hope you'll agree to go there and meet with him. Ah, yes, you must be taken aback by such a sudden request. My apologies. For us, Zora, this is our top priority right now. So I must beg you grant my request. Oh, and if you do meet Prince Sidon, perhaps don't tell him I was splashing about and playing in the water. Deal? Okay. I never met this Zora because I think I met Prince Sidon before. Nah, we're not going to Sidon right away. Sidon can wait. Oh god, it's one of those. Ow. Okay. Cool. Oh, is that... Oh, it's a rusty claymore. That's not that useful. Sure. Guardian, take me now. No. Are they called prancing wizards? Is that actually what they're called? Hey, buddy. Okay? You forgive me yet? Oh, a chest. There be treasure. No, that's just what I call him. Congrats, Phoenix. You're a wizard. Oh, purple rupee. Yeah, that works. At least there's no wallet that we have to fight with and have to... Oh, rusty halberd. We have to get larger wallets to be able to carry more rupees. We can just inherently carry a whole crap ton of them. Excuse me, which is nice. Kind of the arrows when I miss my shot. Bird. I feel like there's a Hinox around here. But let's just hope we don't run into it. And Mr. Krabs buys money! I think they're supposed to be whiz robes. Or however you spell it. Yeah, right, whiz robes. Forgot about those. Hello, goat. Dinner. Raw meat. Bird. We'll just take the wood and items and food, because why not? Oh, let's see. Cannibalism! No, I'm playing as Link. I'm cosplaying as a human right now. Therefore, I get to eat burb. Oh. You're here. Goodbye. Zalpo's Talon. Oh, and Fang as well. Where was I headed again? Right, I forgot how easy it is to get distracted in this game. There was a shrine around here somewhere. Oh, hey buddy. Forgot about the flurry rush too. I'll get accustomed to it eventually. But yeah, you know what? It's a good thing I chose to play this game today, because then hopefully I'll play it tomorrow as well as Tuesday. And maybe be a bit better at playing the game by next Saturday. There's a tower there. Tower there. Although, but when I was younger, I thought Link was Zelda because the title is always Legend of Zelda. I thought Link was the main thing. The covers and shirts, yeah. Don't forget to parry. I was never good at parrying. I think even during my original run, I never parried. Food. I got one of them. Ah, there is the shrine over there. Raw gourmet meat. Yum. Fleet Lotus. Yeah, obviously I hadn't played this file for very long. Parry, parry, thrust, thrust. Yeah. Those alphas can be so annoying. More so the fire ones. Yeah, fire anything is a bit of a pain. Oh, bokoblins. Does one of them literally have, do they actually have lightning arrows? Ooh, no, no. You get away from here. You're dying. Shock arrows, nice. And if I remember... Yeah, assassination. Cool. Is that all of them that were here? Nope. Cool. I hate the skeleton Hinox. They can just surprise you sometimes. Yeah, those are a pain. Okay. Well, that went actually pretty well. All things considered. No damage. Oh, there's one of them left alive. Hey, buddy. Sweet. You need to make sure you aren't holding any metal. Yeah. Yeah. Only parried a few times, mostly when I fought the Thunderblight Ganon. Oh, yeah. Uh-oh. Oh, you there. Who's calling me now? Ah, Zora. Over here. They're everywhere in this region, huh? How did I not run into the Zora before? Apologize for calling you so suddenly. I'm Leto, a proud member of the Distinguished Zora. As you are a real Hylian, I had no choice but to call upon you. Will you please spare a moment of your time? Sure. Thank you. Hey, the prince is over there. Go find him. You see that tower? The one atop the mountain yonder? You need to go upstream of Zora River, which runs along the north side of that tower, to Inogo Bridge. I can see it in your eyes. You're asking yourself, why me? Reasonable question for a stranger accosted by a passing Zora in such a manner. But I must assure you, this venture will be very profitable for you as well. You see, Prince Sidon of the Zora is in desperate search of a strong Hylian. And, as this is a royal request from the prince himself, it's safe to assume generous reward is in the cards. That's why I'm asking you to meet with Prince Sidon at the Nogo Bridge along the Zora River just upstream from here. Uh-huh. Maybe one day. Maybe one day we'll go there. But that day is not today. Hey, buddy. He says, sweet lazy steps in the chest. Hey, buddy. Me and you say Sidon differently. I thought it was Sidon. Oh, I'm not going to have enough stamina to even make it past here, am I? Stand up. Okay, there we go. Link can actually stand. Let's see here. Is this guy gonna turn around? Cool. I believe. Here we go. Catch fire to the brambles and then they disappear. Food. Oh, look, arson! Indeed. You can make a fire with wooden flint. Or that, yeah. I'm too lazy to use wooden flint. I just use fire arrows. The rest of the words Hylian or Hylian or Hylian. Hylian. Okay. I've always thought of it as Hylian. Huh. Interesting. It's not a skeleton Hinox, it's a giant rock boy. Yeah. Yeah. But don't worry, Link is that hero. Gasp, nature stabs immediately. Yes. Yes, indeed. If it breathes, you can eat it. Oh, look, lasers. You set within this shrine, I am Shairata. In the name of the goddess Hylia, I offer this trial. Ah, speed of light. Excellent. Okay, it's a little turny doohickey. Anything we have going on over here? Well, there's the chest. I remember to look for a chest this time. Oh, an opal. Okay. It's okay, guys. He's the hero. He can take as much damage as he wants. Can cause as much damage as he wants. In order to defeat Ganon. Yes. This arson was completely necessary. I assure you. All right. Okay. That just causes that to spin. Where does this... Oh. Alright, we just needed to hit the target once. I guess. I thought we actually had to point it at something continuously, but sure, this works. That's it? We just had to... Okay. Well, I obviously missed. Oh. Oh. Hmm. Okay, well, it is more complicated than that, then. Bowser Ops, thank you for the tier 1 sub! 2 minutes! Oh! The big bad in most Zelda games, some shrines are very easy, while others are like, how was I supposed to solve this without a guide? Yeah, some of them are quite cruel. But I'm hoping, because one of the pretty much the only complaint I had about Breath of the Wild is that dungeons were removed. That there was no classic dungeons. Okay, we have to go through this whole thing again, huh? In the game, and I'm hoping Tears of the Kingdom kind of brings that back. So we spin that, hit that again. Oh. I get it. We're just supposed to pretty much swim for it. Because we spin that, and it sends it on its way. It's going to spin the entire way around. And we can just wait for it. So we need to get to the other side while it's spinning. Yeah, real speed of light there, huh? There we go. Minutes? 2 minutes? Months and... Oh, 2 minutes? Oh, no, I said minutes, didn't I? Apologies, I meant 2 months! I cannot language while play game. What the burp said... I don't know about that one for Alligator. That's putting too much weight on my words. There's no secret chest anywhere, is there? Nope. Why is this down here? Okay, well. Years are now hours. Oh, Lord. Life would be going by so fast at that point. It must be how Jean felt. Yeah. Resourcefulness in overcoming this trial speaks to the promise of a hero. In the name of the goddess Hylia, I bestow upon you this spirit orb. But yeah, thank you for the tier 1 sub, Bowser Ops. I appreciate it. 2 minutes. A whole 2 minutes. Cool. May the goddess smile upon you. Ugh. I don't know how people are able to speedrun this game in 24 hours or less. It's insane. Granted, they use some pretty insane tech to fly through the air a lot of the way. There's a fire. Isn't that from the Bokoblin camp that we were just at? Maybe not. Maybe don't go that way. I really have no stamina, huh? I should just pick the shore that's the closest. Good evening. It is I, the MarsCon guest liaison person, here to be a nuisance. Hello, Dries. So I presume you are Aaron then, yes? Link just goes around murdering all these old ladies for their arms. I mean, he doesn't murder them. They've been just waiting to hand me the spirit orbs. Stand up, Link. Okay, thank you. If you drowned in 2 feet of water, that would be a very sad day. Sad day for the hero indeed. Forked boomerang. Yes, I want that. What do I throw away, though? You can be gone. There we go. Let's see. We'll take that. I've been here. Yes. Daisy's just lurking at right now. Saba. Karsh of the Gerudo. Remember that name. We're to vote from all sorts of races on the road. I like the Gorons a lot. Wish my hide was as tough as theirs. Okay. Me as a Genshin player really feel that. Fair. The one and only Aaron. Welcome, welcome. I did respond to your email as well, by the way. Does Thursday work? Or would you prefer to like discuss everything in like a Discord group chat between me, you, and Daisy? Because we can do any and all of the above. Perfect. Flint, as well as luminous stones. I'm actually really bad at being a nuisance. Thursday is good? Awesome. Let's see then. Grasshopper. So directionless in this game. Let's go to the big tree up there. We should probably also do a group chat. Yeah. I sent a friend request on Discord. So, if you... I don't know. Have you accepted the friend request yet? Yeah, if you accept my friend request on Discord, then I should be able to create a group chat with me, you, and Daisy. So we can get that going. And then we can probably talk through there. Why is your connection so bad? University Wi-Fi, I'm going to guess. Or the college Wi-Fi, school Wi-Fi, just in general. He's slightly garbage. Took a shower and now your void is super suckly? You smell like him? Ah, okay. Oh, cute. A cricket. Always need to keep an eye out for Koroks, where they're going to show up. Oh god. No, I missed the jump. Oh wait. I think I'm supposed to shield surf down here, aren't I? Yeah. I'm supposed to shield surf. Okay. Oh, cute fox. Food. Username checks out, yeah. I'm not as familiar with Discord. I've been doing nothing but mod for the past 10 years behind the times. Ah. Fair. Moida! Not the fox, you monster! I know, Foxy would understand. So if you're on Discord on a web browser, if you go to the top right where it says Discord messages, there should be an option, a tab for friends. And if you click on that, your friend requests should be at the top, I believe. Ah, I see you accepted the friend request. Excellent. After stream, I will... I'm just bad at navigating. Okay, perfect. I can set up the group chat either after stream or sometime tomorrow. But perfect. After that, we should be able to just set up the group chat and go from there. No one tell Rose. I have a feeling people are already screaming at her in DMs. Did you just do a backflip when you shot it? Yes. Yes, it did. Slime! Or the choo-choos. Where do we want to head from here? There's that tower over there. I guess we should probably go to that tower, huh? Or there's that tower over there. Huh. Yeah, we should probably explore this region first. So, I guess going to this tower makes most sense. As one does. Slime! Nom nom. Yeah. Fox and Ruby clutches chest. Coco, you okay? What's wrong, Fox? I felt a great disturbance in the forest. A fellow of my kind cried out in pain, and then was suddenly silenced. Also, like the flashback of Raven and Summer, we see Raven being a bit more jokey and lighthearted, showing that whatever happened in the final mission, Summer really affected her. Oh yeah, she became real jaded after that, because she lost probably the only person that she considered a friend. Yeah, something in that final mission did not go well. And Raven knows a lot more than she's letting on. Oh, there's another tower over here. Oh. But we're going to go to that tower. Got enough distance. I can fly over here. Beware the castle. Yeah, the castle's always end game. But going there early, you can get a lot of strong weapons, which is always helpful. It's just the dangers abound in that castle. Oh no. Breath of the Wild is something I've been wanting to play for forever. I'm kind of surprised that Fox has dropped me since it's not very tasty IRL. I've certainly never tried Fox IRL. I wouldn't know if they're tasty or not. I would try it though if offered. I'll be honest about that. But Breath of the Wild is a very, very good game. There's a lot to play in it though, and oh, whoops. Okay, that could look. And the sequel to the game, Tears of the Kingdom, is coming out next week. So there's a lot to enjoy if you're interested in playing it. Or yeah, next week on the 12th is the release date. Yeah. It's called Tears of the Kingdom. And it's a direct sequel to this game, with the exact same Link, the exact same Zelda. New things are happening in the Kingdom of Hyrule. And I'm really looking forward to it. And I'm just playing Breath of the Wild now to try to get reaccustomed to the controls so I'm not completely out of my depth when I start playing Tears of the Kingdom. I hear foxes stink. They do? Really? Huh. I like to imagine Summer did use that pun a lot. Maybe. I think Summer had axed the question. I'm sure she used that a lot during her time at Beacon Academy. Phoenix, what are your thoughts on the Rock Boys' Big Brother? You mean the Big Brothers that are everywhere around Hyrule? They're annoying. I didn't mind them too much when I could actually play the game somewhat well. At this point, I think one would absolutely destroy me. As would a Lionel. Food. With this being the massive, I guess, rib cage that's here, is there going to be a Hinox in the middle of it? Feel like there's probably one nearby. Nope, just Lizalfos. Got it. Oh, is this a tower in like the middle of a swamp? Okay, that guy just spawned in and there's a shrine over there. Oh. Oh, that's a big camp, huh? All right, knock them into the water and they just die. And just steal the chest. Hunter's shield. Oh, inventory's full. Well, we can fix that. Well, I think we have better stuff than the Hunter's shield. Okay, well. Oh, the fire arrows. Excellent. Moblin guts. Perfect. And shock arrows. Oh, and ice arrows over here, too. Cool. We're closer to where the beast ends up. Yeah. Okay, get the rush room. Get food. Okay. Can't let him alert his friends. Oh, and they have food over here too. Perfect. We'll clean out their food supply. They don't need it. Ooh, more food. Excellent. Oh. There's a game of golf around here somewhere, isn't there? Huh. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Are you supposed to somehow stab the butt? That's an effective way to kill someone. Get the job done. Nope, that just ends up in the water. Oh, I was supposed to use stasis and knock that over there, wasn't I? Oh well. Oh, and stretch. Okay, Link, climb. Climb. There you go, buddy. You got this. Hey, Bird, what's the goal in the game right now? Right now, it's just learn the controls and get better at playing the game. And also find shrines and collect more spirit orbs so that I can get more stamina and more heart containers so I can survive longer and run longer. Because the unique thing about Breath of the Wild compared to other Legend of Zelda games is you don't have to play it in a linear fashion. In this game, you could start off the game, once you're through the tutorial, you can head straight for the final boss and beat the game if you wanted to. Granted, if you're new to the game, that's probably not the most advisable route to go. Simply because, well, the enemies are quite strong there, and it would be a bit of a difficult task. I mean, I wish I could just trade so I would get the ability to run longer. Yeah, if only, huh? If only. Oh, wow, that's a tall tower they got there. Let's... What's in this one? Whole 5 arrows. Frog, get over here. Yes, I do not think I'm supposed to be here yet. Me, probably. I did that. I was like, yeah, sure, let's go over here. And then there are these things called Guardians, which are walking automata that have lasers that can easily one-shot you early in the game. I ran into one of those and died immediately. And yeah. Are you gonna... Oh, hello. You're going for a swim? You fell a long way, huh? I'm sure this barrel is completely fine and nothing bad will happen with it at all. Right? I'm sure it's completely safe to just... Okay. Bad idea. Well, I forgot to catch it. Marvelous, how are you alive? How did he not die? I don't know. Sometimes in this game you just have to have the luck of the dumb. And just somehow live. More arrows? A silver bow. Sure. I'll take it. Oh, what's up here? Hey, buddy. Catch. Whee. It's just a lot of little fun things to do in the game. Lots of little enemies that you can take out. Lots of little secrets to find. No, I want... There. Why did I... Sure, that works. There's another whiz robe over there, huh? I could use fire arrows, but Because this should one-shot it since it's an Ice Whiz robe. But I need it to pause to look at me. Rather than wasting arrows, I'll just... well, should I avoid it? Probably, that'd be the smart answer. No kaboom sash. Luck of the dumb. Ember brand luck. Yeah. That is accurate. That is on brand. There we go. What melee weapons do I have? I see. You're a wizard, Link. Yeah, that I can throw away. Take the Buckgoblin club instead. Yeah. But good night, Annie. Sorry I missed it earlier. I'm sure you're already gone, but oh, you're still here. Good night. I hope you sleep well. I hope you enjoy the rest of your week, and hopefully see you Saturday for the OC review stream. Okay, we made it to Lanayru Tower. Okay, recover stamina. You're too addicting. The chat set 20-minute time to yell at me to go to sleep. I'm glad you're enjoying stream. I appreciate it. But also sleep. Sleep is good too. Oh, I need food. Uh-oh. Okay. Yeah, I'm about to head to bed too. I struggle to keep my eyes open. It's okay, Pokélune. Sleep. Rest. Recuperate. Is okay. I appreciate you joining in though. Meow. What? What are you doing? Okay. If only we had more stamina. Be able to climb this dang tower a little bit quicker. Well, once we get to the top of the tower, we can get the lay of the land at least. Another tower over there. I get to watch you on Tuesday, so I try to stay for the whole thing. Ah, makes sense for Alligator. Makes sense. Now to sleep. Also, hi. Hi, Rail. That's fair for Alligator. I'm gonna... Once I'm about halfway through June, and my work schedule hopefully gets less busy, I'm gonna try to add a third day of streaming per week. And I'll talk with chat at the time to see what day would be more convenient for everyone where more people can join in. So, you gotta give a kid a couple knuckleheads a walk. All right. See you, Rail. Thank you for joining in. All right, now we can activate this tower and get more added to the map. Sheikah Tower activated. Also, how's the volume of the game for everyone? I forgot to ask when I switched over. Is the volume alright? Could it be a little bit louder? For me personally, any day that isn't Friday, Saturday, or Sunday is great. Okay, because I was thinking about Thursday. What is this sleep that you speak of? Something that I need more of. It's a bit quiet, but not that bad. Okay. I thought the Switch maybe needed a little bit more volume. The volume is good. It's off, but I can hear everything. Yeah, I'm going to increase it a little bit, another 10 decibels. Let me know how it is from here, because I think the Switch needed to be at a little bit of a higher volume for it to come through clearer. Because as long as it's not too loud that it's overshadowing my voice, as long as I can still talk over it. Oh, hey, look, another Zora. Okay, so there's a shrine over there. There's a shrine right here. Okay. There's a little bit of a lag there when the glider opened up and when Link started falling. Cat, what are you doing? Do not stick your nose in an outlet. I don't need you to electrocute yourself live on stream. Thank you. There's Zoras just everywhere, huh? They really wanted to guide you towards the plot. How did I never see any of the Zoras in the overworld? I explored a lot when I first played this game. Oh yes, let me just put what is essentially a cell phone into this port at the top of the tower thing. Why is everything glowing now? How did I know how to do that? I mean, he may have had all of his memories wiped, but he can still understand that the magic doohickey goes with the other magic doohickey. They all glow in the same color. So many Zoras around here. Yeah, I don't know how I never noticed that before. I think I completely missed Sidon on the bridge too. Oh, this is a trial of strength. Is this a major? So Kofi. Minor. Okay, it's a minor test of strength. Something that I might be able to actually accomplish. Let's see. There we go. Sound balance is good. Perfect. It's Mini Omega. Oh, I didn't get the Guardian Shield or the sword. So we can drop that. And drop that, because I believe... Guardian Shield doesn't really have that much higher defense, but it's alright. Guardian Sword does. Pick up all the Guardian parts. And should be good to get this chest. That made me jump? Oh no! But, I mean, that's good that you're invested in the game. Knight's Bow. Excellent. And we're good to go. Another shrine down. Your triumph over the test of strength subverts a prophecy of ruin. From the ashes of Hyrule, a hero rises. In the name of the goddess Hylia, I bestow upon you this spirit orb. After Tears of the Kingdom, there's more Legend of Zelda games I really want to play. I want to do a playthrough of the Minish Cap on stream. Maybe Skyward Sword. I don't know. Then there's other Fire Emblem games, Pokemon games. There's so much I want to play on stream. But Tears of the Kingdom is only a week and a half away. Man. Can't believe this game came out like 6 years ago at this point. Skyward Sword is a lot of fun. I don't know if I should play it on Wii with the motion controls or just get the port to Switch. Ooh. Oh, hey, look, we're right outside the Zora's Domain, it looks like. Interesting. Uh-huh. So yeah, we'll just save, even though autosave seems to have our back for most of the time. But Annie, thank you for the bit. Okay, for real, leave it this time. For real, trust. For real, I got this. Sleep. It's okay to sleep. I appreciate that you want to stay. Thank you for another bit. Where do we head from here? There's a shrine there. That's the shrine we were just at. Funny sound. Yeah. Play the sound for every bit that's donated. Indeed. Where can we go from here? What direction are we pointing? Okay, there's definitely more shrines over here. This is the Lanayru Great Spring. This is the Zora's Domain. This is where the Divine Beast is. I don't think I want to go to the Divine Beast yet. There's the scary looking castle. So I think instead I'm going to head towards that shrine over there. And thus, this would be the quickest way to get there. How about Ocarina of Time 3D? Ooh, that might be a good one too. Good night, Annie. Sleep well. I need to get a 3DS I need to get a 3DS with a built-in capture card though. Or just a 3DS capture card. I need to learn how to capture 3DS, I guess is the better way to go about it. Or to word it. Because I do not know how to capture 3DS games. Once I do learn that, though, it'd be cool to do some playthroughs of some 3DS Pokemon games as well. Get out of here. Yeah, you just die. Do we have enough stamina to make it? Straight to the castle. Let's go. No, we need to stay away from the spoopy castle. Can I ask you to do something real quick? Depends on what, but sure. What's on your mind? Spagublio? Okay. Link, really? You just drowned in 2 feet of water. Hero of time, everyone. Hero of time. Alright, well, obviously being stranded on the island isn't the best bet for Link, who can't friggin' swim. You know what? Let's go here. Hero of the... Oh, yeah, Hero of the Wilds. Whenever you find a metallic object, you can use this power to lift it up and move it around freely, regardless of how heavy it is. Yes, magnesis. I don't mind staying up to watch and interactive streams because of how kind everyone is and learning from things from you. Oh, thank you, Captain Soren. I'm glad. That's exactly the community that I wanted to build. This one that's kind and helpful to everyone else. So I'm really glad you feel that way. Okay, that's the direction we need to go. Got it. Interesting. Can you look up your YouTube channel comment on the newest video? I don't think I can make that promise because I don't necessarily want to encourage self-advertising. But I'll consider it for sure. No worries. You didn't know, so it's okay. Okay. You... There. There's the other one. Okay, okay, okay. Time it. There we go. Got it. Hello, Korok. Yahaha! And he gives us the golden poop. Yeah, like, no worries, Pagulio. It's just, it's more to the fact that if I do it for one person, then I'd have to do it for everyone who asks, and that could get a little bit overwhelming if people want me to do things like that and then I'm not able to, or I forget to, and then it creates hard feelings after a while, and I don't want to. Well, the saying that I kind of go with is it's easier to say no to everyone rather than say yes to a select few people. So yeah, that's just the way that I kind of consider things. Bambi, get back here. I just want to talk. Just want to talk for a second. Come on. Oh, you know what? I'm gonna not. Yeah, there's lightning here. Nope. Equip the club. Okay, hello. No, Bambi ran away again. Haven't you seen the movie? Which movie? Oh. Yeah, I've seen that movie. A while ago, though. Nature said no. Nature's trying to kill me right now. With the lightning that's going on. I might still just randomly get hit by it, but I need to avoid it as much as possible. Okay. Really? Why? Nature, why? It's angry. Why? I didn't do anything against nature. It was one fox. 2 foxes. Come on. Not that bad, right? Okay, maybe no more foxes then if this is how you're gonna act. Yeesh. Oh, the lightning's something else in this game? Yeah, the graphics are really good in this game. And a fun fact about this game, all of the metal weapons, as you can see, they're sparking. If you have them equipped, the lightning will just hit you. It'll just... You just are wearing a lightning rod, so the lightning will just be drawn to you. Do I have I don't think I do. I do not have a bow that will avoid the electricity. That sucks. Oh, how nice. Yeah! Well, the bokoblin almost got struck by lightning. That would have been real convenient for me. Let's play it a little bit risky, shall we? That. Well, the bow hasn't started sparking yet, so the indicators that I'm gonna get hit by lightning are not there yet. Oh, well, yeah, okay, I opened my mouth and then lightning's trying to strike me down. Got it. Asked and answered. Goodbye. Goodbye. Alright. Alright. Did that guy die from the lightning strike? Hey, a spiked bokoblin bow. That's exactly what I need. Oh, right. Goodbye. It can also strike metal weapons that are lying on the ground. But yeah, wooden bow on the ground. Got one of those now, and I'm good to go. Slowly getting the hang of this game again. Slowly getting there. Hey, it looks like these fair travelers are in some trouble here. Sure, I'll just take that guy's weapon. Ow! Just hit me out of the air. Goodbye. Yeah, I could save these guys. Oh. I was cutting it pretty fine there. Thanks for the save. Mighty salt grilled fish. Nice. Get food as a reward for saving people. Not bad. Phoenix, when will we learn to stop tempting fate? I mean, there's a reason I'm called Phoenix Knight 7, right? So, or at least on Twitch. And it's not just because someone else already has the name Phoenix Knight. Well, mostly it is, but partially. There's a shrine, like, right near here. There it is. I needed the Sheikah sensor to find something that was right next to me. Got it. Tempting fate is fun. Food as reward is all I ever ask for. Same. Good food is more rewarding than most things. Where is Nora when you need her? Well, considering she's queen of the castle, she probably headed to the castle first. Alright, y'all, calling it a night. Dream well and rest sweet. See you, cats in my face. Same to you. Well, money to buy food is good. Yes, but sometimes there is quality food that money cannot buy. For example, home-cooked food. You know, if you go home and offer your mom money to cook food for you, and it doesn't always work out the best. But if she's rewarding you with a home-cooked meal for a job well done, then that's something else. A trial of power. Okay. Oh. Okay. Yeah, okay. I think I know. Okay. That's how we open that door. There. Okay. Guardian weapons here. Huh. Alright, I can't wait to see more Nora. Yeah. Edge of Duality. That's just... okay. Okay. I believe that's the strongest sword in the game, other than the Master Sword. Oh, it's a double-edged sword. She can technology was originally made for Hyrulean knights unfamiliar with single-edged blades. Yeah, it's a two-handed sword, but... And then we just shoot the rope, like that. And the boulder comes down and open the door. Cool. And a second chest over here. Excellent. Of course, seeing red is nice, but, you know, I just really like Nora. Fair. Okay, inventory is full. Pretty sure we can drop that for now. That's the best reward. Food is best. Absolutely. Dang it, now I'm hungry. It's 11. It's 11:15 at night, and I'm hungry now. Nothing in the barrels. Unfortunate. Ow. Okay. Get the gears. So a cart hidden behind there. So we need to go around, get the... You know what? I know I'm going to end up falling down there, so I'm just going to stasis that. Oh god, it's one of these things, huh? Huh. Interesting. This is a longer shrine than the others. This one's going to be ancient core. Cool. Yeah, you actually need to pick the switch up for this, don't you? Because moving the controller doesn't actually work, huh? Or I just need a wireless controller. That sucks. Hope he still has her scars from Volume 8. Probably. Be sad for them to just go away. Yeah, I have a feeling they're going to be permanent because there's going to be consequences for her overloading her semblance like that. Yeah, this is not allowing me to do anything. Well, alright, I guess we'll have to come back to this one then. Because unfortunately, I don't know why. I guess it's just the controller I have. Because I have a wired controller, not a wireless controller. I'm guessing that's why? I don't know. Oh well. We'll just go to the tower instead. I also wonder if overcharging her semblance like that might have increased the amount she can take. Possibly. That does seem likely. To be continued. And hello, Guardian. Please stay over there. Don't come near me. I'm not in the mood for a fight today. Is there any active ones down there? Just that one. Yeah, keep walking over there. Just do not come this way. It's okay, I'm just going to the tower. Nothing to see here. Okay. Well, that one is at least stuck in the ground. It's not moving anywhere. Ow. Okay. I'm back. Hello. Phoenix, you know this tower? Oh no. I found there are like 6 guardians near that one. Yeah, I mean, I'm almost at the tower. There's a few inactive ones, or at least ones that are stuck in the ground. I suppose it's best to take those out before we take out the... before we go to the actual... tower. Okay. There we go. Sweet. Killed it before it could fire at us again. Hello, Captain Gaming. Hello, hello. Have fun while climbing. Yeah. But that's why I'm killing them first. So hopefully I won't have to deal with that. We got those two. Is that another one that's going to be active? The central tower. Fancy. Are you going to wake up? No, I think you're solidly asleep. Okay. Well, let's give it a shot then, shall we? They'll take pot shots at you? Yeah. For sure. Unless those were the only two. Because I know there's that active one over there. But it's okay. I'm out of its render distance. I'm sure I'm out of its range. Yeah, it's not gonna spot me. There's no shot, right? No chance. No chance. Roaming ones will too if they see it. Nah. Nah, I'm out of range. I'm out of range. I'm fine. Look, see, nothing bad ever happened. It's fine. No need to worry. Sure you are. Look, I'm almost to the top. It'd be so mean if they knocked me off now. They would never do that, I'm sure. Look at that coward over there in the corner. Yeah, he wouldn't dare. Never it is worse. The burb was not fine. That's what they always think. And you know what? They're right. See? See? Don't be too sure. They can shoot pretty far. Only if they notice you, though. We're out of their line of sight right now. Another tower activated. This time. And now we have another region added to the map. The region with the castle, I believe. Plop. So much data in a single drop of Sheikah liquid, I guess. There's the castle. It is the castle region. Fitting name being the central tower, then. A guardian over there. Guardian there. What's that over there? Yeah, let's be dumb. Why not? Hello, Guardian. I'm sure you won't shoot me out of the sky, right? Oh, hey, buddy. Hey, no, you don't need to do that. No, it's okay. Don't worry. There we go. It's okay. We're good. We're good. Cool. Don't worry, they can't aim. Yeah, as long as you're still moving in the air, you're probably fine. But, you know, can never be too sure. Oh, hey, buddy. Ow. Rude. I need to eat. Ow. Ow. It hurt. Oh, it's just a fountain. But there was something different about it. Nope. Okay. And the second one appears. Yeah. Yeah. There's always a second one, huh? Is there a Korok at the top of this? That bird, no. Bird, yes. I have plenty of guardians. Yeah, I'm dodging the different ones. You can climb pretty much anything in this game. Do we have enough stamina to actually reach the top of this flagpole? There is a Korok, yes. But we don't have the stamina for it. Alright then. Well, that's unfortunate. You know what? Let's go back and exchange some orbs. How do you get more stamina? By doing those shrines, we're given those spirit orbs, and for every 4 that we collect, we can exchange them for either a heart container or a stamina container. So, and there are 120 shrines in the game, so you can get like a total of almost 3 rings of stamina and 20 full hearts. Right now I have 6 heart containers, so I'm just going back to the temple to exchange some of them. Yeah, I got 6. I'm gonna go back and exchange 4 of them. Because having more stamina is going to be very, very useful. Stamina in this game's pretty much more useful than hearts. Because as long as you got food, you can recover your hearts. Well, as long as you don't get one shot. So having extra stamina just gives you a lot more ease of movement. Yeah, or a random boss monster. That too. That too. At least the Hinox you can normally see unless it's a skeleton one. But the Talos, the rocks that are hiding in the ground. Yeah, nice try, Buckgoblin. Goodbye. Let's just go to the ominous glowing statue. Nothing bad ever happened in one of those. And we want a stamina vessel. Perfect. Now we have another quarter. Stamina will increase, allowing you to perform more actions before getting tired. Yeah. Oh no, we get another 5th. Ah. But it's beautiful ominous instead of ominous ominous. This is true. This is very true. Have you encountered your first blood moon yet? I don't think so. Not in this playthrough, at least. Alright. Well, now that we got that, we can probably head back here. And fight Ganon. Yeah, not today. 'Tis not in the cards today. Maybe I'll give it a shot. Well, no, I was going to say maybe I'll give it a shot before Tears of the Kingdom, but I don't think I'll have enough heart containers or stamina containers by that point in time. Because going around and trying to collect just even the shrines in this game takes a long time. Kill you with your own arm. And yes, we did just pick up the skeleton moblin's arm and can use it as a weapon. Pig! Neat. There's a moblin out there on the bridge. There's a moblin over there too, huh? Okay, you are not positioned well, friend. Yeah, come on. Come on, come here. Come here. Come here, buddy. Come on. Come get me. What are you doing? Oh, you're running back? Okay, what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do, huh? Yeah, stay angry. Okay, you're just gonna run back and forth. Ow. Here we go. Oof. Cool. You can say that's quite a handy weapon. Indeed. Oh, wow. Okay, you can one-shot those things by just shooting them in the head? Interesting. Slime! Alright. Kind of puts a new meaning to stop hitting yourself. Yeah! Yeah. Unlike the Hateno Village dark statue. Can't remember the name of it. Yeah, I forget the name of that statue. But I know where it is. Oh. Yeah. Hey, buddy. Hey. Oh. That was a mistake. I wanted to knock him off the bridge, and yet it was me who fell. Ruh-roh. Alright. I need to eat some food. Cool. Well, that's why we're here, right? To learn. Okay. That hurt. Okay. That's what I was waiting for. Alright. Well, one way or another, we did it. Look at the slime's eyes. It has no soul. Nope. Okay. Goodbye. The ancient tree stump, huh? Well, we got a great flame blade. God, these swords look so cool. Yeah. Flame sword. Fitting, no? And he said hearts aren't that important. I never said they aren't that important. I said that stamina is more important. Can you still break your kneecaps before Daisy come take them? Damage the merchandise? I don't think they're gonna... to them, I don't think it matters if they're damaged or not, because they're not planning on selling them. They're planning on keeping them as some twisted prize on the wall. You know, they're really necessary if you're going for that one sword. Yeah, that's true. 4.3k now. Nice, Tony. Can... Slimes! Why is it gotta roll downhill like that? Bird. Get 2 drumsticks. Excellent, excellent. Souvenir. Yeah. Doesn't matter if it's cracked or not. It's the memory of extracting them that's important, right? The screams of agony. Bambi. Just need to line it up. Now. Didn't want her to run away. Roast Bambi for dinner. Excellent. You only need to get 13 of the containers for it, apparently. Huh. Gleok Bridge, huh? We're just gonna avoid that Bokoblin camp. And we are gonna unequip the bow, or equip the wooden one at least. And we still have the Guardian Shield. We're good. Say this game gives you Skyrim kind of vibes. Ooh, large map, random encounters, points of interest, non-linear. There are definitely a lot of similarities to that. I've never played Skyrim, personally. I've watched people who've played it before when I've been over at the friend's place and things like that, but the world is a bit more empty than Skyrim, though. Because Skyrim, there's a lot of other NPCs around, a lot of different villages they can go to, interact with. But this game has a lot more exploration, I think. But could be wrong. 1,500 hours in Skyrim? Oh, the face of shame. What do you mean, face of shame? True gamer. I mean, I've put... I think the game that I played the most was like 600 or 700 hours into my original Pokemon Ruby version. And there's a lot less to do in Ruby version versus Skyrim. So, you know. You've not played Skyrim, wow. Yeah, The only way I play Skyrim is with mods. Nothing wrong with having a lot of hours in a game. No, nothing wrong with that at all. Rota Oh Shrine. Nearly 1,000 hours total with Persona 5, both Royal and Vanilla. Ooh, fun. There goes Tempting Fate again. Already started to rain. Yep, and here's the lightning. Like combined, not for both. Makes sense. Because I think the worst that I've done is putting 100 hours into Skyward Sword in a week. I think that was the like, quote-unquote worst I've done. When Skyward Sword first came out. Passing of the Gates, huh? Do I need to swim underneath? No. Oh, is it this one? Huh. Okay. So we get this. Don't go anywhere. Hit that, bring it back down. And we should be able to, yeah, throw that in there. Natural roll into there. Oh, excellent. Yeah. So now we need to hit that again. Hey, we get our arrows back. I'll get this arrow too. Over 500 hours of Borderlands 2. There's a lot to do in these games, so, you know, it's no shame in putting that many hours in. It just means you really like the game. Oh. Well then. What am I supposed to do? Huh. Because we can't actually get through. Oh, we can get through over here, though. That just leads us to a chest. Oh. Okay, well, that's where the... Okay. Alright. Cool. I'm insane sometimes. I mean, everyone has the games that they're fans of, right? Yeah. Let's see. Yeah, nothing here. So we do just need to hit that. And then we'll just get launched through the opening now that we opened the small key. And what's in this one? Feathered edge. Sure. Now we should be able to go over. Oh, we need to go all the way over there. I see. Or are you sane most of the time? No, being sane is not fun. Or at least not as fun as being insane. Also go to hours in the Yakuza games. Played 1 to 4. Yakuza games are also ones that I have never played. But they do certainly look like they're a lot of fun. Okay, now where should I be standing exactly for this switch? It's gonna shift down. Well, let's just find out. Nope, isn't standing in the right spot. Or do I actually need to be standing where the chest is? That might be. Stand here. Flip that. Alright, well, it's the right idea, at least. That works too. I can just use bullet time. What would Ruby X Attack on Titan crossover be like? Oh my god. The Grim and Titans at war with one another, and Team Aaron and Team Ruby running around like chickens with their heads cut off. Stare at a map for like I'm going to 1,000 hours with Hearts of Iron 4. Hearts of Iron, I've never heard of that game. Let's start with 0, that's a prequel to the whole series. Oh, okay. Alright. It is almost midnight for me, though, so I think, now that we got this shrine, I will probably end stream here. I feel like I'm getting a little bit back in the swing of Breath of the Wild, though, so that's good, at least. Hearts of Iron 4 is like World War II grand strategy game? Don't know that either. What would Ruby Demon Slayer crossover be like? Everyone... It'd be like Ruby, except every weapon is a sword with a different type of dust put into it. That's probably the most accurate way to describe it. All right. Cool. Oh. Well... thank you all for joining in on stream. I'm gonna end it all here. And I appreciate you all joining in. Thank you for the good vibes, good talking about OCs, about Ruby and everything. I hope you all have a great rest of your week. Remember, OC stream is this Saturday, so make sure to have all of your information that you want to submit ready to go in a Word document or PDF file. It will be 20,000 Phoenix Feathers per 1 page of info that you want to submit. Pictures are fine to include for free, even if they go on to other pages, that's completely fine. And yeah, look forward to seeing you all there, starting at noon Eastern Standard Time. But for now, I hope you have a good rest of your week and a good night. Bye, everyone!